Welcome to MagGamer Championship Series, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure and an honor to bring to you the championship matchups happening today. You're going to see a champion crowned and titled Big Boss. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Metal Gear Online 3 esports event just for you. We have had battles all month long, and we're finally here on the Final Four, bringing you nothing but the best today. Would like to thank and congratulate every single team who has competed, as they displayed some amazing potential, some amazing battles, some great comebacks that I've ever seen, as well as just dominance throughout the tournament. And it is just the beginning. We're going to bring you nothing but heat. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, I want you to check out the bracket before we get into the next match, the first match, which we'll display right now, so you can see exactly what is going on. We have the Final Four here. Black Site versus Revolution will be up right now, coming up shortly. Then right after that, you're going to get Fox Die versus Unita. All four teams have really put on a performance throughout the tournament, and we're going to talk about that for a second. As you see here, there was the pre-qualifiers, the qualifiers, then the first round is where we got to see all of the action, and we're going to focus in on the four teams that made it. They had to fight through some great teams, and they made it all the way to the Final Four. The story for Team Revolution, a team who has been #1 for ESL esports tournaments for Metal Gear Online in previous years, have come back and fought off New World Order, Team MGO, and now they're going to battle against Black Site. And Black Site had to fight off Team Cabo as well as Neodie just to make it to that Final Four. And now these two teams here have some really interesting stuff that I'll get into in the near future as the match continues. But there was a lot of great teams, and we have to thank them for performing for us and giving us a great show. On the left side, we had Notori, who was ranked 2nd, but fell short when they battled MGO. Then Team Revolution battled New World Order and took them out. You also had Cabo battle Black Site, and of course Black Site advanced. North Squad took on Neodie, and Neodie won that in a sweep. From here, folks, we've gotten really interesting because MGO and Revolution had a battle, but Revolution swept that team. It was a great display of teamwork and tactical advantages there. Then we had Black Site versus Neo, when Neo was a team who swept the first team they faced, thinking that they can be the favorites, but Black Site showed improved. They can hold it down, and they took the victory. And now they're going to be facing Team Revolution for our next matchup. It's going to be an amazing event. We'd like to thank everybody who has shown love and support, as thousands of viewers has come by to enjoy the event with us, and we're excited to bring it to you right now as we move forward. Ladies and gentlemen, if you take a second, I would appreciate it if you can check out our site. If you're looking to register, I would like to make an announcement before the matches start. We will be having future events, big time stuff. We're talking about seasons. We're talking about having an amazing tournament in the future with esports, and we need you guys to show love and support. Check it out right now at esports.MagGamer Championship. And if the mods can write that into the chat, that'll be great. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a live stream. We thank you very much for tuning in. The future is here. We're gonna have an amazing battle. These teams are getting ready. It's about to go down, as we will go ahead and show you who will face off first. You see right below, you're looking at the link that I need you to go to is esports.maggamer.com. You can register now to be involved for the next tournaments, and we'll have somebody guide you along the registry to see if you can get a team or approve your team to compete in the battle. It's going to be an amazing event for the rest of next year. A lot of great stuff happening. We're evolving as we go. We have the website built. We're ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. It is going down today. Now, as you see here, Team Revolution will be facing Blacksite. This is a best out of 5 matchup. These teams are from Europe. They're both from Europe, and I'm pretty sure they've battled each other plenty of times before, and we're going to get to see what they have as far as skill and will on who can win this all. Even if they faced off with each other and they know each other very well, it takes a lot more than a quick battle, winning one round or winning one match. You have best of 5. You have to win 3 against a team. Whichever team wins here, you're going to see them today, because they will be in the finals. Blacksite or Team Revolution will be in the final. There'll be a winner today, and they'll be heading straight to the finals right after Team Unita and Fox Dive face off. We will see the finals. So there's going to be 3 series today. The first is best out of 5. Blacksite versus Team Revolution. They're going at it. We're going to see who has what it takes. I'm really excited, and I hope everybody enjoys it as much as I have. We've seen some great things. I know both teams will perform at a very high level, and the teams are almost ready, ladies and gentlemen. They're giving the signals one by one that they're ready to go. We're waiting on their call. It is going to be exciting. Amazing stuff. Once again, you're watching MagGamer Championship Series. You can go to esports.maggamer.com. Check out our info there, and we will be having a full season next year, as well as starting in December for the pre-qualifiers. So if you want to register, now is the time to do that as we move forward. Ladies and gentlemen, the teams are set to go. Round 1 is coming up. May the best team win. They are playing Sabotage, folks. Sabotage round 1. It is looking like it's going to be a great time. Who has what it takes? We will see. And at this moment right now, as you can see, we're looking at Team Blacksite here. They are pushing in towards the missile, and as you can see, one player playing it smart, rushing towards the black. Old Cinema, he wanted to get in quick, and he moved right in, setting traps as well. Smart play by him. That's something I personally love to do. He's setting his traps. He's hoping to keep control of that area, not allowing the defending team into their own terminal. Let's see if anybody's in there to stop him. No one's there. He has made it through. Smart play by him, placing the traps, and now he's going to hack the terminal. The question is, will somebody stop him? If nobody stops him, folks, there it is. He's already hacked the terminal. Great strategy. And his teammate here, Sniper Wolf, faulting the missile right away. It's looking like Blacksite has some great coordination so far. Now it's up to Team Revolution to try and stop the missile. Let's check them out as they go. They did put the missile down. They're protecting it with some traps. Good stuff by Killswitch there. Placing the traps, trying to keep control of the missile, and they're doing a good job right now. Team Revolution just staying put, holding their terminal down, not allowing the other team, even though they have a terminal hack, they're not allowing them in towards the missile. And there can be some battles right here as we see Nolan taking out Sniper Wolf, placing a couple traps. It is looking really good. Once again, Team Revolution has won in the European League and became #1 in the ESL tournaments for Metal Gear Online. As you can see here, Null taking out another player. That's 2 for him. Can he take out Sniper Wolf? That is the question. It's a battle. They're waiting it out. We'll see what it takes. But Revolution is not a team to take lightly, as they have won before. They have proven it. As you see Null get taken down. Can Team Blacksite do any work right now? That is the question. We're going to see. I'm going to look at Adam here as he moves in. Gets taken down quickly. Is looking really good for Team Revolution. There's only 1 minute and 40 seconds. And they keep on protecting that missile. It is a tough task for Team Blacksite. They cannot handle the pressure that Revolution is causing. Great defense by them right now. And that's all it takes. It's looking really good with 1 minute and 20 seconds. They might just have it. Team Blacksite is the sleeper team, as no one knew who they were directly, but some players have played with them and they've spoken of them highly as good players. And today we get to see them in the Final Four, which is really incredible with all the teams that they had to face. But it's looking like Team Revolution might take the first round. In no way, shape, or form, it's looking like they can take the missile. It's a stop, folks. Already Team Revolution showing that the reason that they won in previous esports events is because they are good players, they have good strategies, they stick together, they play smart. As you see here, Sai just taking out multiple guys, protecting that missile with his life, folks. Yes. And I'm loving it right now when I'm seeing about Noel continually be the defender here. He's a protector. The protector, missile protector. Who would have thought, right? And here we are with multiple players getting taken down. And once again, you have to give it to Revolution. They have won the first round of Sabotage. As you see Sai getting taken down. Now, what you got to focus on, folks, not just about winning, but if there is a tiebreaker, the game goes to the score. And at this moment, 3,000 points ahead is Team Revolution. They won the first round and they're 3,000 points ahead. So it's going to take Blacksite to win the next round, but also score more than 3,000 points, or they will lose the first game. So far, so good. I'm loving what I'm seeing by these guys. Team Revolution showcase why they have won in the Europe tournaments for ESL. Little plug in for those guys. They're not paying me to say that, but MagGamer Championship Series is going to be competing and showcasing great esports events in the future. Metal Gear is my personal favorite. That's why I host these. We will have admin running other tournaments for other games, but we want to stick to games we love and we're passionate about. As we see here, we're going to check out what Team Revolution is doing. And at the moment, it looks like they're trying to get to the terminal. As you see a battle here, Sai gets taken out by Robert. Doing good so far. As far as defending, they're doing a great job at the moment. You have to give credit to Blacksite. They're not taking the loss on the first round lightly, as they continue to protect both terminals at the moment. Let's go down below and check out Old Cinema here. He's actually all alone, just protecting the area. And so far, so good. It looks like Blacksite will be controlling their area at the moment. It doesn't look like Revolution can get in, but they don't need to get in. All they have to do is protect the area. Speaking of Blacksite and Team Revolution, you're talking about two European teams facing off, looking to be named #1. These guys have competed several times in other events and shown some skill, and I'm really excited about this matchup because I know it's not going to be a one-sided victory or loss at the moment. It does look like Team Revolution is playing it extremely smart. They're doing the right thing, and it's pretty much game if Team Blacksite doesn't find a way to not just win but score some points, folks, as at this moment they need about 2,000 plus points to be able to win the game. Winning the round isn't enough. You have to win the tiebreaker, which goes into points. So we'll see what happens here. And right now Tom is getting shut down. Robert facing trouble. It is a slow pace, just what Revolution prefers, keeping it very patient. And Blacksite is falling into the hands of what Team Revolution has done in multiple events before, and it's looking good for Team Revolution right now. Blacksite swept the team as well as Team Revolution. Both have shown they have what it takes to really dominate, but at this moment you're looking at a stalemate as Blacksite has not gotten aggressive. They're supposed to be defending, and they're doing a great job, but Team Revolution doesn't have to do much. They just have to stay smart and protect their zones, and they'll be fine as long as they keep scoring points. And it's looking like they're scoring. I don't know if Null sees, and there it is, Sniper taking them down. Good stuff so far. And here's Adam checking out the missile, but there's nothing much happening, guys. And I call him Adam, but that's not his name. So folks, right now Team Revolution taking a victory, showcasing why they have won before, and they have pretty much secured the first game. But it's not over yet, Snake. We have multiple rounds, multiple matches. It's a best out of 5. Credit to Team Revolution for putting in the work and doing everything it takes in that first round. As a team, as a unit, moving together, taking care of the first round, and staying in charge of the second one, not allowing them to score much points. It's not going to be enough to win this round. So Team Revolution takes the first match. And there you have it, guys. Great stuff by Team Revolution. They did a really good job. You have to give them credit for what they did. And we're moving on to game 2, folks. Game 2. Team Revolution won the first game, but it's still early. We still have multiple matches to go. They did an amazing job defending. It is not at all easy, folks. You have to coordinate with your team, figure out who's going to defend where, and how you position yourself really gives you the win. As you've seen there, Blacksite could not penetrate the missile because Team Revolution had 3 guys defending it. Then on the other round, Team Revolution couldn't get the missile either. And this doesn't happen often. Sometimes guys don't know how to defend. They're not coordinated, and the missile gets faulted right away or destroyed depending on the team. So you have to be smart about what you did, and we saw it there. A Team Revolution on both sides of the table, they knew how to get the win. They were efficient, and they completed the goal. Now we're going to move on to game 2. Game 2 is possibly going to be the most interesting because I've seen both teams showcase a lot of tactics that we'll love and get excited for. I know I personally will be excited. I'm sure those watching will get excited. Let's go right ahead as the match is starting right now. Bounty Hunter, game 2. Team Revolution is up 1-0 in a best of 5 series. Here we are. Let's go. Every time I seen them both play in this map, there was some really great stuff happening. And now we're going to check to see what happens. I'm going to go straight to the most aggressive person, as it looks like Sniper's already halfway in the thing. With this, there's multiple areas, up, down, left, and right, everywhere. So the battle can get really insane if the teams aren't smart about defending and protecting certain areas. At this time, you're seeing a cautious game, protecting the corners, holding down their base, waiting. The only man that's inside is Sniper Wolf here, and Sniper Wolf is got to be very careful, because 1 point can cost the game. If these teams play cautious the way they're doing at this moment, there's not going to be a lot of action, as it looks like Blacksite wants to wait, but so does Team Revolution. Both teams playing it cautious and waiting it out, and nobody's making a move at the moment. This is a very strategical planning. They're waiting it out, checking, scoping the area. As you see Sai, the first one out, pushing up, trying to see where the enemy is. Little does he know, there's gonna be some action very soon right under him. As you see Wolf right under him at the moment, and Sai marks where the enemy is. You see he's literally right under him. There's a player, and he's throwing grenades right to where the enemy is, but he can't hit. And this is a patient game now, guys. We're gonna be seeing a lot of this for the first points. As you see, again, Team Revolution showing their esports style of strategy, and there it goes with the kill. Sai throwing that patrol bomb, and now it's coming right back at them as they're trying to get revenge, and they can't get him. But Niche is there taking another player out. So far, Team Revolution up 2-0 in basically a team deathmatch. It is called Bounty Hunter mode, but this is pretty much a team deathmatch with extra twist in it. And Niche saying, I'm going to pull back. We're up 2 points. Smart move by Niche here. You don't want to get overexcited, over aggressive. If you want to play this way, you have to stick with your team. And we're going to take a quick look at Wolf here, as he's getting impatient and he's deciding he has to attack and penetrate towards the enemy base. He's right under them, and if he makes a move, this can help or hurt his team. His team is already down to, they've lost 2 points with a minute left. It might get hairy here. Again, this is a very strategical gameplay style, and it can hurt or benefit teams depending on how things work out. And right now, the fact that Blacksite is down 2 with a minute left, you're seeing Wolf wanting to get aggressive. The moment he gets up them stairs, this is going to be jam-packed action, as he sees the plushie right up there. There's a trap. He's going to use the old Metal Gear trick with the box, but he decides not to get aggressive. Smart move by him, to say the least. This is where it's going to get real. I'm looking at old Cinema make a move. He backs down. It's a minute left, and it looks like Blacksite will lose this match, folks. There's not much they can do unless they get these kills going. And look at this. Not only knocking somebody out, he's going to wormhole him, and he does not get it. Saved the day by Niche. Look at this. Another player is down, folks. Throwing stun grenades up top, but they can't get up there. He's waking up his buddy. Multiple guys down. And look at this madness. Talk about a comeback. It's not enough, folks. Not enough. Insane. Great stuff. That was really good at the end there. Team Revolution taking it with a intense moment. Really good stuff there. They really slowed that pace down, but at the end you saw what happened. Multiple guys ran into each other and it got crazy. Let's see if we're gonna see a similar tactic again. A lot of esports guys that played the MGO3 for previous events were using these tactics of being patient and making the other teams make mistakes, and that's what Team Revolution just did to Blacksite. Now the question is, can they do it again? Are they going to play it patient? And it looks like Team Revolution is going to get a head-to-head face-off in a second here. Already one man down. Wow. Not sure how that happened. But Wolf taking down some players here. And already Blacksite getting the lead. But Rob is smoking hot, as you can see. So far, it's looking like Blacksite might get this win because they have two. But we're going to see something happen here down below. Let's take a quick look at Niche. He's getting aggressive. He's already in the enemy's base. Little does he know, somebody's out to get him. And there's a battle right here. Niche taking out Wolf. That was really good, intense stuff there. It's still pretty early, but at this moment, Blacksite's up 2. Niche is pushing in hard with his teammate Sai. They're both looking to get aggressive. They know they need to get aggressive. There's only 2 minutes in this game, so if they want to push the enemy, they have to do it now, ahead of time. Try to get the lead, cause a fight. If not, it's going to get hairy. As you see right now, Sai and Nolan is trying to attack. As you see Robert right behind Nolan, but Robert does not see Sai. He gets taken down right there. Team Revolution bringing it back to 1, but it's still early, folks, with 2 minutes left. And there it is, a tie game with only 2 minutes exactly right now. This is gonna fall into the hands of Revolution's gameplay, as they like to play it safe and wait it out and make the other team fall apart. As you can see, it's just a back and forth game right now. So far, so good. Looking really good. I'm liking what I'm seeing by this matchup so far. An evenly played matchup. Both teams are strategic. Both teams are strategizing, playing well. Smart moves so far by all these teams. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And right now, it is getting into the later rounds, and Revolution pulls away with 2 points left. 2 points with 1 minute left. It's looking really good for what they're doing. He's trying to take somebody out, but they're taking their time. Once again, Revolution pulling away with points. They're up 3 right now, as you can see on the top left, ladies and gentlemen. If you know how this works, red team has more tickets, so they will win the round if the timer ends. And at this moment, it looks like they're going to take their time and play it safe. So far, so good from both teams. Give it to Team Revolution for being more patient and planning accordingly together as they move in slowly but surely. Look at this box trick, folks, by Kill Switch. That was amazing stuff. Taking out 2 guys, 3 guys, and there it is, folks. Team Revolution taking care of business. Winning game 2 already. We're going to see a sweep or not. That is the question. Wow. Talk about clutch play by Team Revolution. They have already won 2 in a row, putting Blacksite on their back. This is on the corner where you were the most deadly. It is best out of 5. And right now, 2-0. If Team Revolution can win the next round, they advance to the finals, and we're gonna see that today. Who can be named the champions? This matchup is looking good for Team Revolution. They have to close. They have to close. The question is, do they have what it takes? Folks, you're watching MagGamer Championship Series, and we invite you to come to esports.maggamer.com. Check out our information there. Register if you're a player or a team so that we can get you involved for future events. We want to bring in top teams, and we're going to have qualifiers before the year ends, and then we're going to have the official season start. So get with it. Check out the site. It's right below, right on the link right there, and you can all compete with these teams as we go. As of right now, these teams have been so amazing. You know, a lot of great teams that have won esports events before come out and they compete, they showcase their skills, and we are lucky enough to have them with us for our events as I build this brand for passionate gamers. And the reason why MagGamer.com decided to create an esports organization is because too many esports organizations focus on the most popular games, and that's okay, but for us, we want the games that we love. A lot of people love a lot of games and they never get a chance to compete in esports events because they don't get the support they need. So that is what MagGamer Championship Series is all about, bringing you nothing but your favorite game for esports. And we're going to have multiple games presented for you guys to enjoy as we move forward. Metal Gear Online is my personal favorite. I am the owner of MagGamer.com, and I created esports.maggamer.com just for this one purpose of bringing the passion to the gaming industry, and we are blessed to do that for you guys. So stay in tune, stay in touch, and we appreciate you. Let's get into round, well, this ain't round, this is game 3, round 1, Calm Control, which is a really tactical gameplay here. We're gonna watch the attacking team, which right now it's Team Blacksite. They're on their back, they're on the brink of elimination. If they don't show improve, they will lose. As you see, Tom's getting taken down, Robert gets taken down. Already Team Revolution wiping some of the team and staying in control right now. Team Revolution doing what they have to do to stay. This is a very team-oriented game mode, as well as a strategic one where you want to stay in place, know how to spread out, know how to defend, know how to be aware of where to go, where not to go, what to do and what not to do. And right now, as you're looking at it, so far doing really good. Blacksite taking out a couple players as well as holding it down, but can they keep it is a question. And right now, Roberto trying to defend B. We want to see if they're going to move out towards another letter. They need to get multiple letters, and at this time it is looking like they're only keeping one. There was a battle between Nice and Wolf getting shut down at the moment. Let's see what Wolf can do here as he's moving up towards C. Does he have what it takes to stop Killswitch? Does Killswitch see him? And we don't know. Looking like Killswitch is waiting. He moves out. Wolf getting taken down again. This is where that teamwork is very important. Robert is going down, but it's a question of can he do anything? And no, folks. He gets caught in a plushie. He gets put to bed. So far, so good by Team Revolution. They're in charge. They're holding it down. You gotta give them credit. Robert getting shut down. Team Revolution doing a good job. Once again, I've seen them and their strategies. I know them very well. I know I have good counters against them, but I think when you face them for the first time, it is very difficult because they do things unorthodox. As you've seen in the beginning, they had 3 guys at A, and then they pushed up towards B, and then now as you see, they're all in B, taking that. Now they're spreading out, keeping one guy down below, while Mr. Old Cinema here captures C. but they only have 1 minute left. They got to capture more than one objective if they want to win this round. And at this time, it's not looking good for them, as Team Revolution has taken charge, and they are really putting in a shut it down mode for this comp control, and it looks like they just want to advance to the finals. Exciting stuff for Team Revolution. If they can win this round, then it is pretty clear that they will take this next round, because they won't have to do much, and we'll see how they play it. But so far so good for Team Revolution, looking like the team to beat right now. Out of the 4 teams, they've first 2 up here, and Team Revolution doing what it takes. And right now, Adam trying to finish off this game, but at the moment, it's not looking good for Team Blacksite, guys. They're on the brink of elimination. They're gonna lose this next round. Credit and props to Team Revolution. We'll check them out on their attack on the next round. But so far, see you later, folks. I'm feeling like gladiators. Are you not entertained? Is this not what you came for? Anybody rooting for Blacksite, understand they have put on an amazing show throughout the event with the pre-qualifiers. The first round, they did amazing. The second round was even better with a great display there. And now they are on the brink of elimination with this next round. I don't want to speak too early because you never know what could happen. But I will say that it's a tough task to ask them to win on this game mode. So let's not discredit Blacksite, as they have done a good job. And right now we're gonna watch what Team Revolution does. Are they gonna get aggressive? They already have the win. Are they pushing in really hard? As you see, kill switch here, placing traps, trying to stay in control. Oh, here goes some action, shutting them down. Robert with a great defense right there. So far so good for Team Blacksite, but as you see, they're spreading out, checking out where they want to go. And I like what I'm seeing, because Niche is right behind him, taking him out, and there's gonna be non-stop action at B. Niche gets taken down by Wolf. What is going on down below? Team Revolution is taking down one of downloading right now at A. They're in charge, and it's looking good for them. As you see, they're placing fire throughout the map, traps throughout this. If they could just keep A, you know, my strategy here, I already won the first round. I scored more points than you. I'm going to protect one terminal and let you force your way to me. You've already lost. You're on the brink of elimination. You're panicking. That'll be my strategy, and Team Revolution is the type to do that. So don't hesitate that they won't all come down. But at the moment, they're being aggressive, showing why they have won and be ranked #1 in the world as far as Europe ESL events. So far, so good. And Null taking another player down, but gets caught as he reloaded. It is looking really good for Team Revolution. They've already had this round. Now they're keeping aggressive, and that's showing that they're not here to play around, and they want to win this thing. And I have to give them credit, because they're making me believers. Slowly but surely, they're making me believers. I did not know who could win this game today, but you know, I thought Blacksite would put up a fight. I thought it would be interesting, and it is interesting, but it's interesting because Revolution has proven to me they are not to be messed with, folks. And at the moment, they are shutting down Team Blacksite. And that right there, my friends, tells you that the finals are going to be extremely interesting. So far, so good. As you see, I love this flames here. Smart move to be able to shut down opponents, because they're throwing flashbangs inside, but they can't get nobody. Beautiful placement, as you see Sai right behind. Wolf does not see him. He gets taken down, and again, a display of good strategy through Revolution, spreading out a bit, keeping control of an area together, and just completely annihilating. And I don't use that word often, folks, but today is an annihilation of Team Blacksite. It's been fun to watch, but my God, Revolution is in the finals. We've seen it right now. This is it. With 30 seconds left, Team Revolution finished and has advanced. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Revolution are the winners, and they have won the first Final Four matchup and are advancing. That was an amazing display of teamwork, strategy, field awareness, just great tactics as a group. They stood together, they played it smart, and they did everything necessary to get the win. And you have to give them that credit and respect everything that they did here. That, my friends, is it. They are in the finals. It is going down big time today. And now we're going to go ahead and move on. Wow. 3 matches, a sweep in the Final Four. That was great. You have to give them the respect, everything that they did. And now we're going to see the next matchup. Let's take it to the brackets for a second here, folks, so you guys can see what we got going on as we move forward. At the moment, Team Revolution has made it to the finals. That's right. It is happening. Now we're going to find out on the second half of that, can Team Unita or Fox Die, who has it? Who are you going for? That is the question. For me, I just want a good show. I want to see top teams compete and put in the work necessary so that they can be number one. That was great stuff, though, by Team Revolution. Give it up for the Black Site team, who did put on a show for us throughout the event. And then now we're going to be seeing the next matchup where teams are going to be battling to see who has what it takes to get to the finals. First matchup was great. Now we're moving on to the next matchup, which is going to get interesting. I'm sure this one will be a lot crazier from my personal opinion, from what I've seen from both teams. It's going to get hairy. I hope everybody's just excited for this one, as we're seeing the number one team battle against the previous winners of one of our events. So you're talking about a number one seed going against a 5th seed, but the 5th seed is a sleeper team because they actually have won 2 previous events. So you can't take them lightly. So it's gonna get interesting, and you have to be very careful on how you play. But that right there is where you gotta pay attention to what's happening next with these teams, because they are not as you might think. It might not be exactly what you think from both teams, but number one seed Fox Die and Team Unita has some history, to say the least, as in the past they faced off and Fox Die lost. And then Fox Die specifically told me that if they are in the next event, they would like to face Unita. So somewhat of a rivalry, not necessarily actual rivalry. They just felt like they didn't give their best, and they wanted to compete against Unita for another rematch. And I said, if you guys ever get to face off, it'll be within the brackets. I don't have control over it. And now we get to see them as they both made it to the Final Four. And today we're going to see Blacksite versus Foxdie. After months of waiting for this, after them both telling us, you know, let's do this. And we're going to see it now. And this is going to be interesting for me personally because I've watched both teams compete in all of my events and do some great things. And recently, Foxdie put on a show. Talk about comeback. They showed a great comeback the past week. It did amazing things. And now we're here at the finals with them facing off against Team Unita, a team that I really have got the chance to get to know and enjoy within my previous events, as they've competed and won and became the champions of the minor events that we've had, this being a major. And then in the next events is going to be huge events in the near future. Speaking of that, if you go to esports.maggamer.com, you can check out the site and register right below, right when you land on the page, just so that you can get involved as a player or a team for these next events coming up in the near future. We thank you for tuning in. We're getting these teams ready right now, and we're going to get started, as it's looking like Team Unita and Foxdie are going to give us the show. This might be possibly the best matchup. If it goes down the way I feel it might, because of the way the history these teams have had and battles that they've had, and the fact that, you know, both teams have been very, very skilled and performed very well, we might just see the most interesting battles by far. And I say that telling you guys, last week we've had the greatest comeback I've ever seen, down in elimination and then winning it all. Then we've seen a lot of great performances. You know, the first round, Team Unita put on a show. In the Elite 8, Foxdie did the great comeback. So it's really a question of who has their day today. Whose day is it? I can't tell you, but I will say I'm going to enjoy this. There's some players on both teams I love to watch. There's some interesting stuff with these teams. And I know for a fact, when the time comes, we're going to see a battle for the ages. This, to me, is like the semifinals, which it actually is. Final Four is basically the conference finals, the semifinals. You know, these are it. But this is like a big, big game. This is like the two best teams that I've seen competing, with a small rivalry between them. It is going to be a blast. I'm just waiting for these teams to ready up, and we'll showcase it to you. They're currently prepping, getting prepared, but it is going to be a spectacular show, to say the least. You guys check out the site and get involved. We will have you guys for the future events. Going to be bigger and better than ever. I have built a site with my own bare hands just for you guys. Now, enough talk. Let's go. Round one. Team Unita facing off versus Team Foxdie. Here it is, right before your eyes. Championship round, first round. We're gonna check it out. This is the attacking team is the one and only Unita. They're pushing in towards the right all together. Faded gets taken out right away. They do have a D-Walker. This is the only mode where the D-Walker is allowed. This is a great device in the story, and they put it into the multiplayer. It's a powerful device, and as you see, they're already spawn camping. And this is a strategy that really is powerful. It's kind of how I love to play. I love to spawn camp and keep players out of control, and there it is already. This team is doing their job, spawn camping and trying to move in towards the missile one step at a time. As you see, Joa already at the missile looking to Fulton it, and if Foxdie doesn't get there, he's gonna get it up, and it's gonna be very hard to stop. Oh, yep, he's going for it, folks. He gets shut down right before he could, and so far Foxdie doing a good job staying in control. Unita did score some points there, but that's not enough. They have to get to that missile. They have to take this round one way or another, and at the moment it is looking more like Team Fox is holding it down. Does Faded know that they're there? He almost got it up. So far, nobody can be successful. Zone is pushing in, and he's done a good job taking control of it. He gets it up in the air. Frisco shutting him down, but they have to shoot this missile down. It's the first time we see it today. The missile is up in the air. The attacking team is doing their job. Wow, Foxdie already shutting the missile down. They did a good job going outside and using the AA gun, I believe. And right now, I believe the smart move would be to clear out that area and not allow them to use the AA guns to shoot down the missile. And there's a big battle going on inside. as Phantom using the smart skill there with the box trick. The box actually takes 3 or 4 bullets depending on which gun you're using. So it's kind of like a mini shield, but it's hard to maneuver with it. But it's a good device if you're gonna get on fire and things like that. It protects you from a lot of things. It's a Metal Gear tradition. So we're watching Zone here as he's hacking the missile. You know, Team Unita has shown the united style of play. And when I say that, I'm talking about always playing as a team, always strategizing together, always planning accordingly. As you see Faded and Zone moving in together, pushing towards the missile. Let's check out Faded as he's having a battle right now, taking out a player, grabbing the missile, but can he stay in control of it? Do get it up once again. Now it's all about protecting it. As you see, they're shooting the missile as well. Joa taking shots at it with his LMG, and they can get the win just by shooting it. Instead, they get to Fulton. First round by Team Unita. Now that was good. That again was the opposite of what we saw in the first matchup. We got to see a team get the job done and complete the actual objective. Now we're moving on to the second round. Unita taking the first one. It's still very early. The way this game mode works, once again, you're destroying the missile, which you can shoot it, throw grenades, hit it with everything you got, punch it in the face, kick it, stab it. Oh no. As long as you destroy it, you can do that. Or you can Fulton it like they did there. They had both ready to go. They shot the missile, and they also got it to Fulton. So the missile was ready to blow, but they finished it off with a Fulton. So either way, they had the chance to win. And right now it's Faded creeping up behind Poe. Poe and Faded about to face off here. Faded taking him down, but he gets stabbed. Amazing stuff by Poe. Faded never gets outmaneuvered when it comes to CQC, but he did just now, which is a rare occasion. But you see Zone getting his protection back now. Thunder deep inside the enemy's base trying to throw some grenades, and he does take out Joa, hacking the terminal. The point is to score points and get the win as he gets shut down by Thunder. And Zone again taking out multiple guys. doing good, but it's looking like they're having a hard time, Fox Die, to get in. Joa all alone in there right now. The Zone is coming back, looking to help. Good stuff by Joa and Zone. They're doing a good job right now, but they get taken out. And finally, it's looking like Fox Die is going to finally hack the missile. They have to get a little more aggressive and push the pace. They only have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Now, Fox Die, as a team who's competed in several events, and they've done a great job, and really, really great team, and also team-oriented. A lot of teams come together, but few teams actually have the teamwork, and they have always had it. They must be best friends, brothers, cousins, and family, because I've seen a lot of great teamwork. As right now, you're looking at Al about to take a loss if he doesn't clear out the way, which he takes out one player, but it's not enough. Poe does get the missile up. If he Boltons it, we'll see what happens at the end of the day, but so far, looking good for Team Unita. They did take that missile down right away. It wasn't even a question that if it was gonna stay up. But you gotta be very careful. And there it is. Zone gets taken out. This is where it gets dangerous right now, because now it's looking like they're gonna push in a minute. They have both terminals. They scored enough points, but they have to win this round with 1 minute left. The pressure is on Fox Die. They cannot play or have gunplay fights. They have to move in towards the missile, and if they don't, it is see you later, game over. And right now, Unita doing everything they have to do. And there it is, Poe getting shut down. But Thunder's right there to Fulton this missile. Can he get it up? So far, so good. Oh my, taking out multiple players here. Great stuff by Thunder. Great player that I got to see. And here it is with 15 seconds. There's a very small chance that they can get this missile up and win the game. Fox Die feeling the pain. Not sure if they can get it up. They probably should have tried to destroy it. It would have probably been a lot faster, as they had the terminal hacked the whole game. And there it is. Unita takes both rounds, and they win the first match. Again, Unita staying in control, winning both rounds. Good luck. Props and respect. So here it is, game 2. So far so good for Unita. They are showing why they have won the minors previous events, and right now looking good. Team Unita taking charge. Once again, a quick reminder, folks. If you want to get involved for the future events, they're going to be large and in charge, the biggest we've ever done. I have designed a website just for our esports, a separate site from MagGamer.com. It is a sub-site called esports.maggamer.com, and I'm advising all players, even if you don't have a team. If you do have a team, register. If you don't register, we will get you guys acclimated into the system and try to bring all new players and all veterans and all the pros together. See who can qualify for the pre-qualifier, which should be happening in December. We haven't set a date, but we're looking into it, folks. And we thank you guys for tuning in as we're watching Team Unita versus Fox Die. I consider this a grudge match. I consider this, you know, revenge match. so far, Team Unita still dominating, but that doesn't mean it is over yet. This is a battle to get into the finals. We've seen Foxdie make a comeback. We've seen them push the pace. It is no joke. So I can see possible differences in this game as we push forward. Let's go ahead. The round has started. Game 2, Bounty Hunter mode. Team Unita versus Foxdie. To give a little history, Team Unita has a pretty big squad and they have a lot of players, and they've done some great things so far with the events that they have attended in this year's minor tournaments, and they've become the champion, 2-time champions for the minor tournaments, and now they're looking to be the victors for the final here, if they get that opportunity to finish off Foxdie. But Foxdie also competed in the tournaments. They've made it very far. They've had some really great stuff. They felt like they didn't give their best when they did lose to Unita. So today's matchup is pretty much, in my view, as being the person who hosts, organizes, manages all these events, is pretty much a grudge match. And it's looking like Foxdie wants revenge, but they have to be smart about it and they have to be careful. And at the moment, we're looking at Foxdie putting some good strategy, sticking together, but they're getting shut down slowly as Zoe might not see who's on him. And there it is, Poe and Zoe. Pozo, who's gonna be the bozo? Somehow Poe gets out of that fight, and Joe is backing up zone, and right now it looks like Foxdie is gonna move up. Oh my gosh, killed himself, folks. Phantom sniping, always with the sniping, and this is a valuable player who you won't see heavy on the scoreboard, but he puts in some serious work. What I love about Phantom is he takes his time, he's in the back, and what happens is with snipers is they might not get the most kills, but they suppress the enemy and make the enemy fearful, keep the enemy behind cover, and then the attacking rushers can get the advantage when a team is pinned down. And that's what I call necessary. And you know, you need a scout. I think I personally love a scouts, at least 1 or 2 in my games when I play, and I love having them because it really does exactly that. They'll mark the enemies, they'll, you know, pin them down even if they don't get the kill. They're doing a great job so far. Look at what's happening here. Can Joa take him out? And they're getting a Fulton with 4 points. The Fulton's going up. Phantom, as we speak about him being great. Oh, he gets saved, but killed. If they got that Fulton, they would have went up 4 points. Right now, Unita's up 3. And it's looking like Foxdie might take the loss if they don't get aggressive and score some points. Unita understanding this, pushing back, staying in the background of the map, letting the time pass. They only need 45 seconds left, and Foxdie down 4 points. This is one of those moments where the pressure's on, and how do you handle pressure? That is the key, and that's where you see the great players and great teams excel. Under pressure is when you see what greatness provides, and at this moment it is not looking good for Foxdie as they get Fulton. And Unita going up 6 points with 15 seconds left. Make that 13-1. Unita taking the win. Great stuff by them, putting in a great display there at the end, Fultoning multiple players.
On me! On me! Follow me! On me! Follow me! On me! Follow me!
Unita once again
Follow me! Follow me!
showing they got what it takes. Winning the next round of game 2. And here we are getting into it. It's getting heavy. It is going hard. Right now, game 2 is so crucial. You do not want to go down 2-0 on a best of 5 series. And we got to check out Team Foxdie here. I'm going to give them the tribute because their back is against the wall. If I'm this team, I will not lose this round. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, even if they go down on the score, Bounty Hunter is a great mode because you get to see comebacks at any moment. You can stun an enemy, and when they're down, you Fulton them, which is an extracting device, and you can take the enemy's points if you do so. So it is very interesting. And now you see him, Foxdie, play smarter, play precautious, and push the pace. Look at Thunder slowly getting aggressive, and Thunder's gonna probably be the player who gets the most Fultons here, as he's actually flanking. This is what I do when I play, flank the enemy, but he can't get the kill. We're gonna go down to Poe, who's in the action right now, getting shut down. It is really difficult. You don't want to be a team that is trying to enter where the enemies are. For example, right now, Frisco and the rest of the guys came into where Unita is. 3 players, 3 guns versus 1 gun. You have to look at it in that way. You can't win that battle. I don't care how good of a player you are. 3 guns versus 1. It's not an easy task. You want a teammate with you. You want to try to find a way to protect. And Foxdie not doing a good job coming together. And here they are. They finally came together. But instead they get stunned. Multiple guys in bed getting shut down. While you see Al here pushing the pace now, trying to clear out the wave. By the time they clear out the wave, they're down big, 5 points already. It's still early enough to catch back up, but they have to be smarter and play this. And again, this is where team strategy comes into play. It's the key to the value. Foxdie have shown plenty of that throughout the events, but at this time, they have to find the new pace and be very careful at what they're doing. And it's not looking good. I'm going to stay with Al here. And he gets shut down. As I say that, I thought he was going to get that Fulton. They have to get Fultons right now. This is big points. They're down 6 points with less than a minute and a half to go. Foxdie has to get strategical and do some work here. At this time, they're getting shut down, and it's really great stuff by Mr. Z. I'm gonna call him Mr. Z because he's Fultoning multiple guys, stabbing another guy. Great stuff by Z, pretty much securing this win here, unless Team Foxdie can somehow get in here. You're looking at domination, devastation, demonstration, and elevation by Team Unita taking control. That was a great display so far. I don't know what can they do at this time. They have to find a way to get aggressive, or it is game over. Some stuns, and that might help. But with 30 seconds left, they have to actually Fulton multiple guys. Faded here. The guy with the most points, killing more and more. And there it is. Game over. Unita up 2-0. Already looking to advance to the finals. Can they win the next round? Or does Foxdie put up a fight, help stay in charge? Actually, I do think Foxdie will win the next round, only because every time they played Calm Control, they had a strategy that I use, which is spawn camping. Don't get offended. They spawn camp very well in Calm Control, and I'm pretty sure they're going to use that strategy right now to push the pace on Unita. And the question is, how will Unita respond to the spawn camping that Foxdie does? Can Foxdie take this round, or will they be eliminated? And are we going to see the finals before our eyes? That is the question that we're asking. We're going to see in a minute. And it's exciting stuff, regardless of how this turns out, because all these teams have put their heart and souls into this. I have spent months with test playing, months with the strategy for the schedule. We had a month-long event of non-stop battles every week, and today's the finals. We're going to see these final four, who can win. We already know Team Revolution took game one. Now we're waiting to see if Unita or Foxdie can advance, so we can get the joy of watching the finals and name a champion. At this time, Unita is up 2-0, and they are the only teams who has swept every opponent they faced. So if Team Foxdie could even get a win, which I don't doubt it, but if they can get a win, which this is their mode to win, I'm pretty sure this is their mode to win. If there is a mode for them to win, it would have to be this one. So let's check out game 3 of the final 4 matchups with Team Unita and Foxdie. If Team Unita wins this, they are up 2-0. If Team Unita wins this, they advance to the finals. Game over. But if Foxdie can take this win, then we will see an interesting matchup, because it's going to Cloak and Dagger, one of the best Metal Gear modes. As we're looking here, stun grenades left and right, trying to take out Foxdie. Faded doing some good work here, pushing the pace into to B. And they're holding it down. They have protected. They're defending right now, so we're going to watch the defending team for a little while. Faded gets shut down. Thunder's there, taking out players, trying to protect himself, stay in charge, as they don't see Faded right now. He gets up, but they shut him down, and there it is. So far, Team Foxdie does have a letter, but they need to get aggressive. And let's actually take a look as we're watching right now. Al try to take C, but he gets shut down. They're pushing towards C. Thunder going ahead. He's one of their best players from what I've seen. He's done a great job. They have a lot of players in Foxdie, and Thunder has always performed very well in the tournaments, and I don't doubt that he will here. But again, Unita pushing the pace, getting in hard as a team, moving together towards C to take control of it and take out Thunder. Pose there, trying to take out some players. Again, this is not an easy task. These teams have to spread out and play strategically, pushing the pace. As right now, Frisco doing a good job taking out a player. They're pushing towards C. Not an easy task. Looking good for Team Foxdie here. They do get the letter. He needs to be very careful. I knew he would get taken out right there.
Help me out. Help me out. Help me
And
out.
folks, Faded with his CQC skills, smashing the player before he can kill him. And right now, Foxdie has to show why I said they have a chance, and they have demonstrated it plenty of times in this game mode. But today, Unita is such a dangerous team, and I'm so interested to see what's coming next. And so far, it's just been a wipeout city. Unita shutting it down, and in no way, shape, or form can Foxdie score here. They have it at 40% downloaded, but that's not enough. We need to get it to 100% with only 55 seconds left. It's not enough time, guys. If Foxdie loses this round, which it looks like they might, you're talking about on your back so bad. The pressure is going to be immense here, and they have to do some type of miracle to get the win. And so far, look at this. They are capping the base with the last seconds left. I don't know if that's enough to make it interesting here, but at least a little bit confidence booster for them to try and beat out Unita. They They are capping all the letters at the moment, and that right there can be where it's showcasing for the next round that they have what it takes to stay in charge. But the game is over here, and Team Unita has won this round. Being up 2 and winning this round, there must be immense pressure from FoxDie, and I am excited for Unita because they have worked really hard and they put their hearts into being a team-oriented team, and you gotta respect everything that they do. And at the same time, FoxDie has been unbelievable throughout these events that we've held, and today it is not their day, as at the moment Unita is in charge. But let's give it a look. It's up to FoxDie to defend and score big so they can actually win the round. Team Unita, as you see Phantom, again, my favorite type of player. I don't play as a sniper, but I love when I have snipers on my team. He's marking every player, as you see, continuously marking the players, and what that does is gives his team awareness of where they are. I care less if he kills anybody. Marking them and pushing them back and making them afraid. As you see, he's going for Poe right now. Can he take Poe out, or can Poe take him out? And so far, it is good strategy by him. But as we can see here, Faded taking out multiple players. And so far, Team Unita really putting in a hurting to FoxDie. And this is surprising because FoxDie has been great throughout this tournament and previous events. But sometimes teams just have it together, they strategize well, and it throws you off guard. So right now, Unita in charge. And they're slowly capping the letters, but I don't think they even care for that. They just need to win the scoreboard and get as much kills as they can. And we're going to pay attention to some action here, because I like watching Phantom because he gets the overview. But let's take a quick look at Faded as he pushes forward with Joa trying to push in. These guys are getting wiped now, so it's looking like Fox is actually taking charge again. It's going to get interesting because Faded is moving in towards B. Woo! With all of those, that flames all over, and once again wiping the area. FoxDie doing a good job. Great job by FoxDie there. And they are in control here, but it's about the scoreboard, because even if they win this round, they have to score more. And it's not going to be an easy task, but it's looking really good. Team Unita again just staying in charge. They have the scoreboard on their side, so even if they lose this round, they won the first one. The tiebreaker will give them the win, and you gotta give them credit. I've seen this before, and it's just unstoppable. And I just feel like there has to be a team that specifically builds around beating Team Unita, because they have undefeated. They have swept every team they faced, and right now it looks like they're going into the finals, folks. With the final 40 seconds left, FoxDie trying to finish this here, but they have a long way to go with only 35 seconds left. It's not in their favor. Credit where credit is due, as you see Fox capping, Phantom, Faded camping, and Joa camping. It's game, folks. My God, 2 sweeps in the final 4. Who would have thought that we would see 2 sweeps by Team Unita and Team Revolution talking about handling their business, saying I belong in the finals. They have proven it, and we are finally in the finals. Team Unita taking it 3 games, with a shutdown display. I am at awe at how great this matchup was for Team Unita. They are on fire right now, but so is Team Revolution. It's going down for the next round. And you gotta give credit where credit is due. Team Unita taking that win. And they have put on a show just like Team Revolution has. And we know what's up next. Don't you fear. The next matchup is almost here. We're going to see some great stuff. I'm liking what I'm seeing from these teams. It's going to get interesting as we move forward. Do not think that it's going to be easy, because the next round is the finals. This is for the championship. We're going to see every team battling it out right now for the finals. The last two teams, Team Revolution versus Team Unita, in the championship round. I am very excited and feel blessed to be able to present this to you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I enjoy bringing it to you. Understand that now is the time. Take a second and go into our movement, esports.maggamer.com. Check the info out there. We got the site built, ready to go. The near future's here. We're going to put all the teams in and get a new season started. But today, we're watching the finals. Before we finish this, and before we go, I want to welcome everybody to our event here. You're going to see nothing but great teams battle for the finals. We've seen an amazing display by Team Revolution. Another great dominant play by Team Unita. Both of them sweeping. So I don't think there's going to be a sweep on this finals, because both teams are really getting aggressive. They're really pushed the pace, and you're going to see some interesting stuff. I'm really excited for it. The question is, who's going to take the win? It's happening next, right now. We're going to give you guys a quick 2-minute break to gather yourself so that the teams can prepare. And you're going to hear some music. And we'll be back in 2 minutes for the teams. Once they're ready, we're going to get started. So stay tuned with us. Thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. MagGamer Championship Series is here with the finals. The question is, who's going to win the finals? We already know who's going to face off. The question is, who will take the win? Unita versus Team Revolution. They have had an amazing journey just to get here. It has been really good. And it has been an amazing watch as far as just as a fan to be able to see them stay in control and take care of business. As we're looking at the bracket, we've seen them push to pace and do what it takes right now. We're going to see the finals. Folks, out of 16 teams, there's only 2 teams remaining. Both teams have won before. They have the championship caliber, and they've shown it throughout this tournament that they have what it takes, making it out the first round, making it out the Elite 8, making it out the Final 4 that we just watched, and now they face off against each other through all the odds. We see it. Before I get started, before we get into this, we're waiting for the teams to prepare, but I wanted to talk about something very important. Video games. The reason I feel compelled to take a second while we wait for the teams is understand how video games has changed the world. I personally am a gamer who appreciates the experiences, and that's why Metal Gear has been the greatest series in my opinion, because it gives you an experience, not just a fun quick game. It has an overall experience. And esports is just like when you watch a sport and you see great teams showcase everything that they got. And this is why it is very important to understand, esports is a very serious thing. And I know a lot of older people are like, oh, well, that's silly to watch somebody play a game. And no, that's not what it's about. It's the competitive nature in it. It is not athletic physically, but mentally, psychologically, there's a lot that goes into this, and a lot of players take up a lot of their time, a lot of sacrifice. So we have to take a minute right now to thank every player on every team, from the pre-qualifiers, the qualifiers, the top 16 teams in the first round, all the way to these finals. You've given your time and energy to MagGamer Championship Series, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart personally, as the organizer, the owner, the manager, the commentator. I do it all. I put it on my back. But I thank you. Without these pro teams, there would be no event. There would be no amazing, fun, excitement the way they has been throughout these tournaments and all the previous ones. And the future is looking bright. You have motivated me to create the site. You motivated me to bring you a professional esports organization so that I could showcase all of these great teams. That said, folks, we're here in the finals. We're about to get into it. And they are prizes. But there's most of all, you're going to earn the title of Big Boss. That right there will last you for 2017, the team who earned the title Big Boss. That said, we're getting into the final round. We're going to battle. This is going to be a best of 7. Best of 7 between these two teams. And it's going to get hairy, folks. Both these teams are not going to be playing around. They have shown that they came to win today. And they have put in the work. And it is going to start very soon. I am sure we're going to see some great stuff. Some of the strategies might be a little more strategic and a lot more patience and a lot more advancements when it comes to the strategical placements. That is key. A lot of teams, these two teams, will rather let you make a mistake and make you pay for that mistake than to rush in and push the pace. I expect that to happen throughout this matchup. It is going to be the best out of 5. Best out of 7. So you're going to get a handful of matches between these two teams. And it's going to be great. I am sure, 100% sure, that this will last at least 6 matches. If we can get a Game 7, I'm even more happy. But understand, it is not over. We're going to see the 2 best teams. I know you can argue this team is better than that better team, and you want to make an argument. But in the end of the day, the 2 teams that are in the finals are the best team. Just like any other sports, whoever's in the finals are the best teams for this year. Whether you get injured or this or that happens, those are excuses, folks. We're getting the best of the best today. And we have them for you. Unita versus Team Revolution. I've not been this excited about a matchup in a long time. And I am blessed to bring it to you as teams are slowly getting ready. And they are already in the lobby. Now we just need them to ready up as we go forward. It is going to be amazing. I really do hope this goes best to the Game 7. It would be my personal privilege to bring that to you guys. If we see a sweep, that would be a miracle. I don't think these teams will allow this type of defeat. There will be a lot of patience. And you have to really take your time. They have faced off before. And here we are. They finally readied up. It is going down. Team Unita is going in. And they're facing off against Team Revolution. Happening now. Before your eyes. First round. It is going to be Sabotage, guys. As we're letting them play all types of game modes, and Sabotage is a very team-oriented game mode. As you're seeing here, Team Unita already gathering up their D-Walkers and pushing the pace. I'm liking what I'm seeing. This is a very smart strategy. It's basically putting fear in the hearts of your enemy, walking around in a machine like that. Scary stuff. But at the moment, oh, there it is. One player gets taken down. They're already hacking the missile, as you see. Phantom currently hacking the terminal. That means the missile is vulnerable. We're going to watch Joa, who gets taken down, actually. And now we're going to check out Faded as he tries to push in, but gets caught in a plushie. Faded, you're going down. And there it is. He gets put down, but gets saved as his buddy Joa clears the way. They take him out. Now let's check out Joa as he's pushing the pace. He's going to be the aggressor, but gets taken out also. Faded and Joa look like to be the aggressor, trying to push the pace for their team. Hoping to keep control as Faded takes out Noel. And it's interesting right here because Faded has been their top player with CQC moves on Cloak and Dagger and things like that. And today, he hasn't had to even play Cloak and Dagger. Maybe, hopefully, we'll get a chance to see that later on. At the time right now, these teams are pushing the pace towards the missile, and Be Afraid as Z and Phantom inside. Let's take out Phantom as he's faltering the missile already. I think they should shoot the missile at the same time. I would pull out a sniper here and pop off on it and hope that I can get that kill. And so far, so good for Team Unita, getting the missile up already with 2 minutes left. If they can keep that pace and clear out the enemies, they're going to get this missile up in the air, and it's almost halfway gone, folks. And there it is, Team Unita taking game round 1. Impressive teamwork and strategy as they suppressed Revolution back. And again, this is going to be a fight for your life. I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. Unita getting a great win there. I'm liking it. Thank you very much. Alrighty, so now we're going to see round 2, and the table is turned. We're gonna see Revolution, if they can attack and push the pace and get the win. They have to get the win and score more points, and we're gonna see if they can do that. Niche here pushing the pace towards the terminal. He's actually trying to flank them and come up the backside of this area here, which is a smart move. He's already in their base, but he's gonna face off. Oh, he has it, folks. Good job by Niche here, but he gets put into flames and killed. Smart move by Team Unita, just playing their role, staying in charge right there. And this is a good strategy as they have Sai already at the missile, looking to Fulton it. And he's going to keep charge of this area, trying to stop the other team. And he's doing very well, but they need to hack the terminal before they can get the actual missile. As you see, this force field here is a magnetic force field. MagGamer, magnetic. It all comes together there. And you see Faded facing Sai. This is a good battle I would like to see. And right now, Sai taking out Faded. So far, so good as far as defense. But right now, it's looking like finally Team Revolution is going ahead and hacking the terminal. They finally got to the terminal. Now we're going to see if Sai, who's been in control of the actual missile, they finally got the chance to Fulton it, but he gets taken out by Faded. Revenge, revenge, revenge. Let's check out Noel here, taking out multiple players. It's going to get interesting as him and Zone go at it. Noel again. Another takeout. Team Revolution doing pretty good here as far as clearing out the way. But we gotta see what they can do overall. Kill switch taking out multiple players. I'm liking Team Revolution right now. They're doing a good job pushing the pace. And they keep control of the missile. They have it. All they have to do now is Fulton it. As you see, Kill Switch goes ahead and Fultons it. I would say stay down there, shoot it with a LMG. Try to get the destruction. People forget about that, but it's very important. As you see, they're suppressing Team Unita. Unita doing a good job shooting down the missile, but it's going up and it's about to get going. Ladies and gentlemen, and there it is. Question is, who won? I'm not going to tell you because I do know who won. Who won? First round, Team Unita won. Second round, Team Revolution. And there it is. Wow. Team Revolution taking game 1. Finally, Team Unita losing. They have swept every single team, but not today. The finals has showing why Team Revolution has made it. Unita has not lost in this tournament, and that is their first loss of the tournament by Team Revolution. Wow. You gotta give them credit. They put in the work, they shut it down, and now we're getting to see a battle. This is not going to be a joke. That's the first loss in all of the tournament that Team Unita has have had in this event. That right there, credit to Team Revolution. They just had the strategy on that second round. They put it together well, and they just kept control of that missile the whole game. And that caused Team Unita to lose a lot of points as far as getting killed trying to get to the missile. and Revolution taking a first round, showing us why they're in the finals. So this is going to be a match. Guys, we're getting what I asked for. A game 7, and it's only game 2 right now. We're going to get a game 7. I don't care what you say. That's what I want. Let's go. Team Unita versus Team Revolution. I'm loving it. I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it. I can't predict who's going to win the next round. This is all about gunplay. This right here is basically a team deathmatch with a comeback mechanic twist. You can Fulton somebody, which is extract the player, and that will give you the tickets that they have accumulated. And the way that works is a Fulton balloon that you see throughout this game. If you're new to Metal Gear Online, very unique game. Every single Metal Gear that has come out has had interesting features, and this Fulton is possibly the most unique and outrageously interesting, making that game mode a lot of fun. Let's check it out. Maybe we'll get a great Fulton comeback from one of these teams right now. This is game 2 of Unita versus Team Revolution. It is happening, folks. Unita taking their first loss, and I think they ain't gonna take no loss, no salt. They don't want to lose. So let's take a second to see if they're gonna push the pace. I'm gonna watch Faded here. As I've said before, one of my favorite players on Team Unita is Faded. If I had to pick a player on Revolution, I would go with Niche. So if we can get Niche and Faded to have a bunch of gunplay battles, I would love it. But I actually been enjoying some of Kill Switch's strategies, as he's done some great work as well. But at the moment, I gotta go with Faded on Team Unita and Niche on Team Revolution as my 2 favorite players to watch. And right now, it's looking like a slow-paced game. At the moment, Team Unita is up 1 point, and nobody's getting aggressive. They're pushing towards the back, as you see 2 players push towards the back. Noel in the front side here trying to get aggressive, but he's getting suppressed. Doing a good job throwing grenades, and does a good job to stay alive, but he doesn't witness that there's multiple guys creeping up on him. Good job by Team Revolution putting in the work there and taking out multiple players. That right there is what I'm talking about, guys. A great strategy, clearing out Team Unita by surrounding them and flanking them. Great stuff. This is what I'm talking about when you talk about why Team Revolution has been ranked 2nd in esports in Metal Gear Online last year. They did a great job here showcasing exactly what it means to be one of the best. And they were ranked in Europe #1, and now they're battling this year to see who can be named the champions for Metal Gear Online. And so far they're doing a good job, and again they're going for the same strategy, trying to flank the players. Can it work is the question. They do take out Joa, and they are down right now, so the strategy isn't that great as far as going up on points. Joa right now down below with them, and he's marking where they are, but I don't know if he understands that they are surrounding him from behind as he jumps out and pushes towards. We're about to see a face-off versus him and Sai. Sai gets taken out, but his buddy Niche is there. And again, like I said, Niche is one of my favorite players to watch in Revolution. I have always a favorite player on each team that I consider the best or just the most entertaining. And Niche is one of those guys who has some great tactics that make it interesting to watch him. Let's go back into Team Unita here. They are up 2 points with a minute left on the clock. All they have to do is hold the pace here and continuously exchange kills. I mean, even if you trade off, that is perfectly fine for Team Unita, but they're actually going down bad here, and they're only up 1 point. And that is not a good look for them. They need to find a way to get aggressive. And so far, Team Unita up 2 points with 30 seconds left. Can anybody get a Fulton? That is the question. Team Unita holding it down, up 3. Revolution making a comeback. They need 1 point. They're down 2 points. And yet again with a flank. Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, Unita taking this one. Great stuff by them. That was just a good placement. Holding down their fort and not allowing Team Revolution to move in. What you want to watch for is the score. Team Unita is only up 1,000 points. So if Team Revolution can win the next round and go up over 1,000, they will win that round, the game. Here it is. Round 2 of game 2. Unita versus Revolution. I've had encounters with both teams separately and individually while I've played, and there's been some really good strategies, and I just feel like today they're playing safer, and I just feel like you perform better when you're loose. And not that they're not performing well, I think they're just playing it safe and just protecting their area. And it's working out for them very well. As you see Joa and Faded together, taking down Sai. Faded getting that quick headshot as he had him down. Faded and Niche, the matchup I want to see right here. Who's going to get the gunplay kill? Faded taking out Niche. Those are the two guys that are my personal favorite. I've seen Faded destroy people in Cloak and Dagger, and I just love that. And Niche overall as a player has dominated in the beginning of MGO3 when it first came out. He was really dominant. A lot of players hated him, and rightfully so. Sometimes being hate means you're doing something right, and that was Niche in the beginning of MGO3. And I always appreciate players. I don't have a hate bone in my body. I feel it's a waste of energy, but playing against Niche definitely was one of those things where you have to be aware of him, and I would actually target the worst of the worst as far as the best players. I would have targeted them because I need the victories. You see right here, Team Unita is up 2 points, and they're trying to find a pace as they're pushing the back corner, but it's looking like Nolan's going for it. Gets taken out again. I'm telling you, they're holding down this backside. Oh, Niche. As I say it, he's coming in. Can he get this Fulton? That's the question. He actually does. Is it going to stay up there? It gets saved. And Niche gets shut down. So far, Unita staying in control when it comes to the points and the score for the game. So everything is looking good for them. They are ahead with the objective. They are ahead on points. It's looking like it's going to be a 1-1 series. That sounds good to me because I want it to go 7 rounds, 7 matches. At this time, Team Revolution's up 2 points, but it's not over, and there's still enough time for Team Revolution to come back. We're looking at them playing cautious. And Sai getting taken out. They have to get aggressive. Niche here, all the talk I've been saying, he hasn't been doing the job that he used to do. He has to perform and exceed expectations as he's about to face multiple players getting shot by Phantom. Phantom again, that sniper that just suppresses you. And now Niche realizes he has to take cover and be smart with his actions. Looking to take out Phantom. He actually does from afar. Sniper versus assault rifle. Now we're gonna see Faded. Joa Faded. Look at that. Joa doing work today. I'm starting to like what I see from Joa, putting up a performance for us. And it looks like Revolution realizes they have to get a Fulton or they will lose this round. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Unita is not going out in a sweep. They take game 2. And now we have an interesting match. I feel like the only way you can get a real match is when both teams win or both teams lose. And right now, both teams have won and both teams have lost. It is going down at the moment.
That's a negative.
Looking really good.
I owe you. Oops.
Credit and props to Team Unita not allowing themselves to go down 2-0. They took that win, making it a 1-1 series. And I don't know what's going to happen. I couldn't tell you. But I do know one thing. It's about to get real. I feel like whoever wins game 3 in a best-of-7 series has the advantage because the pressure's on. And that's when teams either crumble or handle the pressure well and perform. So it's getting interesting. It's a 1-1 matchup, and there's still a lot of battling to happen. We've seen it. We've seen the great battles with these players and teams, and right now we're in the finals for the matchup of a lifetime, folks. This is where it all comes down to. We've seen every single thing we can see from both these teams before. They've showcased comebacks. They've showcased dominance. They showcased strategy, patience. They've done it all. So now we're going to find out if they have what it takes to beat the best. To be the best, you have to beat the best. And at this time, both teams have shown why they're the best for 2017. And only one can win. Here we go. It's going down. Once again, Team Revolution versus Team Unita. Who has what it takes to advance? That is the question. All right, now they're strategizing, planning, and figuring out what they want to do while we get here overexcited about it, waiting patiently for that moment for it to get real. And now, here you are, ladies and gentlemen. Round 1 of game 3. It is a tied series. 1-1, best of 7. And at this time, whoever wins this to me will win. This is my prediction. Whoever wins this game will win the tournament and be named the champion. That's how I feel. Of course, that's not true. Anything can happen. But in my opinion, winning game 3 always gives you the advantage, the psychological advantage, and gives the pressure, puts the pressure on the opposite teams. So, as we see here, doing a good job so far, capturing the letter, but baited, taking out multiple players, but gets taken out. Revolution does have control of B. And now they have to find a way to push the pace. They was trying to get C, but they get shut down. We're going to see if Revolution can push the pace. Right now they're getting suppressed into that B letter here, and they're looking to stay in control of it, but they have to cap more than one letter. This is where it always gets interesting. Knowles here putting in the work, taking them out, pushing down towards A. I personally would prefer to take C and B and keep A is the most vulnerable spot. It's not necessary to get. If you push the pace and you move towards C, you can control the map. And it's my personal strategy with my teams and what I love to do, as I am also a player, but I have to host these events to bring the community together, and esports events causing the community to come together in a great way. So I'm excited to be able to do this, but I am a player first,
and foremost. And I love Metal Gear Online, and that's the reason why I wanted to showcase this for our esports organization. That said, my strategy is very basic. The map explains it all, guys. If you look at the map, you can see what I'm talking about when it comes to how to stay in control. A is very difficult to capture, as teams can easily throw grenades. They can easily pin you down from up high and snipe you, and it's not a good capture. But C is not as vulnerable. There is a wall perimeter, there is protection, there's a lot of great ways to keep control. So if Team Revolution is smart, they'll move up like he's doing here. You see Sai moving up towards the left, hopefully being good enough to push his way all the way towards C, but he gets taken down easily here. And it's not looking good for Team Revolution, as they can't push the pace. With a minute and 20 seconds, they don't have a lot of time. They have to get aggressive and score some more points. And at this point right now, we're gonna see Phantom and Niche. Who has what it takes? A sniper. Oh, good stuff by Phantom. He has switched off his sniper into a regular rifle, but gets taken out quickly. And right now, Revolution can't get aggressive. They're almost capping A, but like I said, it's very difficult. The last minute, they have to push the pace and capture the letters, or if not, it is game over. Kill Switch not doing his job, but definitely clearing out some of the enemies, but just can't capitalize on the objective, which makes it very difficult. And I'm not sure if Team Revolution realizes it, but they have to capture all the points to get this win. There's only 20 seconds left. They only downloaded 60%. This game mode's all about downloading. Get to the communication controls, download the link, and then you'll be able to win. But at the moment, difficult task to ask them, as they almost had it. And it looks like Unita taking the first round, up almost 2,000 points. Very well done defending their base. We're about to watch Unita as they have to actually attack and download. We don't know if they have what it takes themselves, because Revolution does a great job defending. They've been very, it's probably their #1 strength. It's all about patience. Here it is, round 2 of game 3, with the 1-1 series tied. For me, whoever takes game 3 usually has the advantage and wins the series percentage-wise. That's what happens in every sport. And if this is the same story, we're gonna see what they have. Let's check out Team Unita as they push in. Revolution getting shut down, and Team Unita in charge, capping quickly, already in sync and moving. Look at what they're doing, exactly what I would do. Moving towards C, they're pushing towards the left a bit. Smart move so far. It looks like they're actually going to play it smart and just try to score here. They're not going to get aggressive at the moment. It's looking like they're going to take their time and try to score. And basically they want to keep the scoreboard by killing off Team Revolution. And what that does is, even if they lose this round and don't complete the objective, they're up on score, and the tiebreaker will go to the highest points in the game. And that's a good strategy, and I won't deny that it's not a smart move, but they have to score big. They have to continuously score big, and so far they're doing a good job in charge of B, and they have the perimeter checked. They're just gonna hold it down at the moment. Doesn't look like they're going to push up. As you see, Faded just protecting and he's flanking the enemy as he goes. Just going to move up top, play it smart. I'm liking what I'm seeing from these guys, but understand it's still very early. And if Revolution scores well, they can win this match. It's still a chance for them to win this round, even though it's looking like Unita can take it. Faded in the mix with all these players and still finding a way to stay alive. He took out multiple guys in one shot. That knife is his best friend. I think he sleeps with a knife. As you've seen there, he took out 2 guys in a matter of 1 second. Multiple players. Revolution getting shut out here. Very well done by Team Unita. Team Revolution holding the pace down when it comes to defending, but the scoreboard is where it counts. And right now they are down on the scoreboard, almost 1,000 points. They have to pick up the pace or they will lose this game. And once again, it is a great display by Team Unita. The strategy, like I said, it's a strategy I would do if I have to. Get nitty and gritty. Some of these teams prefer to showcase that they can win an objective. Other teams can showcase that they will stop you, shut you down, and win it through the point system. And right now the point system is what Unita is after, as they're not even trying to get another objective. They're simply keeping control, keeping the scoreboard high for their, as they continue to wipe out Team Revolution. And Revolution might just lose this round, guys. And actually, I'm pretty sure they're going to lose this round with Team Unita staying in charge. So there it is. With 10 seconds left, Team Unita loses this round, but will take Game 3 because of the tiebreaker. And then now, we're going to move on to Game 4. Looking good. Looking really, really good. Give credit where credit is due. Team Unita playing it smart, staying in control, holding it down. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Props and respect to Team Unita. For winning that one. And again, this is all about knowing the game and knowing how to win and how to handle the pressure of how to perform well and what is necessary to win. And they had this plan, they executed, and now it's 2-1. The pressure is on Team Revolution to try and come back. Do they have what it takes? We will see in just a minute, as they have to perform here and put on a show for themselves. If they go down 3-1, then Team Revolution is legit on the verge of a game over, because against a team like Unita, you don't want to go down 3-1. So if Team Revolution can push the pace and take this win here with a sabotage, then they will be fine. They won the first sabotage. So, you know, we know that they have what it takes. The question is, will they be able to? So this next game mode is sabotage. The first match that they played in a different map, first game mode that they played, they won that against Unita. So they've shown that they have what it takes. And this is a very well played by them on the first match. So now, if they get this, we're going to a Game 7, folks. Hopefully. So far, it's looking good because we're definitely going to get more than 4 games. It's not a sweep as we've seen it. And if Revolution can win this, they're going to give us an interesting battle. I can't complain. I'm taking it, baby. I'm taking it. So, it is once again 2-1 with Team Unita in charge. Now, some of these guys really love sabotage, and they have a lot of unique strategies. A lot of people forget that you can destroy the missile. Everybody focuses on Fultoning, but Fultoning isn't the only way to win. You can also destroy the missile, and I'm 100% certain we'll see that right now, because that is the only secure way to win this mode. With the Fulton, it's difficult because teams can shoot it down from anywhere with the good ammunition. Let's see what happens here. It is definitely looking great. Alright, so first up is Team Revolution. They have to get in there, and we're looking at Niche, a player I like to watch. He's going to get into an encounter with Faded in a minute if he pushes up towards the terminal, but I guess he's going to wait till these players come out. And here it is, the matchup I've been waiting for, folks. Faded versus Niche. Niche flanking, but getting shut down when he lands. Good job by Faded there. And right now, Sai, once again, with the intelligent play. Very smart player. He might not show up in the stat boards, but him flanking is a great display of teamwork, sacrifice, and great play. And at this moment, we're going to take a second. Something has happened here, folks. Never in my life have I seen this. Let's rewind and reset and see what happened. Apologies about that, folks. Some type of disturbance have just happened, and we'll work it out in the next coming seconds here, as never have I seen that happen in my life. But we will fix this and get it going. That is a redo when it comes to that matchup there. But this is fine. This is actually a good thing, because now you guys get more anticipation as we push forward. We did get a good 3 rounds out of that, and now we can get to see the grand finale, right? That's all. What we all been waiting for is the finale here. And so far, so good. I like what I've seen from these teams. I'm not sure what just happened, but we'll be fine. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. It is just a quick era, but we're still gonna be showcasing it. We made it pretty far into this game. 3 matches in, we went to game 4. And right now we're about to get to game 4. As we go forward, it's been a really great battle. But apologies, folks, because I'm a little bit baffled at what happened there. As I'm bringing the teams back, and we'll go forward. Once again, Team Unita is up, so keep that in mind. They're up, and the score is 2-1. And now we're gonna get the finale here, which is coming soon. The finale is going to be an amazing one, and this is perfect because now I'm setting up the matchup, and teams get a quick break. They've been playing for these last matches, so we're gonna get them to get them a quick break, nothing too crazy, and then we'll go from there as we go forward. So we're gonna watch game 4 and then we're gonna get into see who wins that and move on from there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm inviting the teams once again. This is the finals. It is game 4 happening right now. As we go. I've never seen that in my life on what just happened, but it's okay. Conspiracy theories are it's looking really good. I'm loving what I'm seeing so far by these teams. It's been an amazing matchup so far. Unita up 2-1, but Revolution giving them a fight. And the first team to beat them in this tournament was Team Revolution. And now we're going to see what they got as we move forward for the final matchup. And right now we're going to invite the teams, get them going. But that said, guys, don't sleep. We have an amazing finals here. So far, it's been a back and forth. Team Unita getting their first loss, losing the first time in the tournament. They made it all the way to the finals before they lost one match. Telling you that Team Revolution isn't a team to mess with. And at this moment, we've seen it. And it was a great display by Team Revolution on the first match. And that was Sabotage. And we're about to watch this game mode one more time. Sabotage actually is the game mode that Revolution won against Unita. So if they could make it a 2-2 series, we're going to get at least a game 6. At this time, it can go up to game 5 as Unita can win the next 2 and close it out. But I would prefer game 7. So we're going to see what happens. It is still very early. And the players are letting me know that something happened with the servers for them. And they're working on it. And we're going to get that situated right now. Now, we're having the final run at the moment with these two teams. I would like to thank everybody that's tuning in. Thousands of viewers. Thousands of viewers. I have smaller viewers on Twitch and YouTube. And, you know, you have 50 or 60 viewers within there in concurrent viewers at the moment. But my other outlets, I stream on Periscope, Facebook, Mixer, and all these other outlets. The support is tremendous, and I am humbled and appreciate every single one of you as I do this for the love of the sport, love of this video game, and the love of all of the community, bringing everybody together. So, you know, I just want to thank you guys once again and ask you to stay with me. You can go to esports.maggamer.com, register to join in our tournament, and we will have you for our next event, which is going to be a huge event all year round. We're going to have amazing stuff. The teams are ready to go. They're back in, and they're pushing the pace. We just saw some of these teams battle it out. We're on game 4 right now, and Team Unita will have to be facing Revolution. The interesting part is, as we look at it here, Team Unita is up 2-1, but Revolution in this game mode has already beat them today. So we're going to see how that works out in the near future. So now there is a rule about disconnect and things like that, but this was a very awkward situation where it was out of hand, but we'll be fine, and we will work through this as the teams move forward. Guys, this is me just being excited and feeling blessed, as the future is going to be looking bright for MagGamer.com. We opening up a separate site for these esports events. We call out to every person, every player, every team, every aspiring caster who wants to be a commentator for esports, every admin and mod who wants to help and join an esports organization. We call out to you. Reach out to us. We are looking and taking applications at this time, and we want nothing but the best presenters and the best for our product. And if you're new to this, we are just branching off and expanding. We're happy to get a bunch of help and move forward to make this even bigger. The point of MagGamer Championship Series is to provide communities with their favorite games. A lot of times the esports focuses on the most popular games, but popular doesn't always mean fun, or doesn't mean your favorite. There's a lot of favorite games that nobody gets a chance to have an esports event for, and that's what we are providing to the communities. And we want everybody involved with us. You're welcome to contact us. You're welcome to apply for one of our positions, as we're happy to have new members throughout the community. So please go right ahead, check it out. Right below on the screen that you're looking at right now, the information is there, esports.maggamer.com. Send us a message, let us know what is going on with you. We'll happily get back in touch and figure out what's best. And if you're a novice, we do have things that you can help out with, but again, it's a step in process. We really want to provide nothing but the best. Metal Gear Online is my personal favorite. I am the owner, organizer, manager, creator, commentator, every single part of it, besides some of the graphics, is what I do. But I want a team to be able to expand, and we can broadcast and show to you great games outside of just my favorite, which is Metal Gear. And right now, teams are still readying up, and they're prepping right now. They're in the lobby, some of them, and they're moving in one at a time. And it's an interesting situation, because now the teams got a second wind. They took a quick break, maybe got a drink of water, and this is needed. I think automatically you want to give the team some sort of break and give them a chance to recover and to get their head and their strategy and their plan coordinated well. So right now we're gonna see what happens. We hope that none of this errors happen again. And hopefully it doesn't. But once again, this is the finals. You're watching Team Unita versus Team Revolution as they move on into Game 4 to advance. The question is, who do you have to win? Back to the topic. So, MagGamer Championship Series. You have to understand we're looking to you, the community, to get involved with us and to create your favorite games for esports. A lot of times you get only popular games, and that's what we want to do, is not just bring the most popular, but the most competitive. So that said, we invite all of you to get involved. Hopefully, we can get your game also in our brackets, in our league. If you check out the site, you'll see that it's well put together for tournaments, for leagues, seasons. We have standings, we have player stats. Everything is going to be looking great on the site, as we have a sample for you guys in the near future. Now we're waiting for the team to get in here so that they can battle. And see who has what it takes to win. I've been enjoying these tournaments as these teams really put together great performances, and today is no joke. We're going to have more players, more teams for the future, bigger event as it goes. All right, folks, enough talking. Let's get back into the game. These teams had an error, and I allowed it to be, and we have somebody investigating on that. But for now, we're going to watch what it takes here. I'm not sure what is happening, but this might change the motive and the momentum for the teams. And here we are. Game 4, folks. It is about time to go down. Who has what it takes? Don't sleep on either team, as they both have some great players, shown some great strategy, but it's still very early. These teams got to ready up. And there it is. Folks, it's going down. The championship round is here. This is game 4. Who has what it takes? If Team Unita gets this win and they go up 3-1, Revolution is on their back, and that is going to be game. We don't know. What is happening here? Who's going to take it? At this moment, once again, Team Unita has to attack to start the match. We're going to check out Faded, see if he can get into their base. He's pushing in. He doesn't even want to get to the terminal. He's trying to get into their base, to their spawn point.
Enemy spotted.
This is where they spawn right under. So if he's smart enough, while his team hacks, he's seeing Joa hack the terminal. He's pushing up actually towards the missile, which can give him a big win, but he's going to meet Killswitch. Killswitch is patrolling the area. I'm not sure if he knows Faded is there. He's looking down below, gets headshotted and taken out by Faded. Good stuff. They're already on the missile. Team Unita, all this time, patience, smart planning, strategic value, but Faded gets taken down with a stun grenade. And right now, it's looking good with Team Unita. They do have the missile in sight. They're bolting it already. A really quick win. That would be really great. And as you see, they're doing the right thing, shooting the missile as well, blasting it. Already 30%, guys. Talk about a win. This is going to be a dominant display here. Done deal. Unita taking the win. After that era, this caused frustrations, and now Team Unita putting in the work, taking round 1 quickly and swiftly, up 2,000 points. Keep that in mind. If Team Revolution win the next round, they have to go up over 2,000. That was pretty fast, to say the least. We've seen a faster one in the Elite 8. I think they did it in a matter of less than a minute. But that one right there was about 2 minutes in. Did a great job there, just staying in charge. Now let's check out Revolution. This is the trick, guys. This is what the trick is. See Revolution shooting down the AA gun. But what they really want to do, good stuff by Phantom, shooting down. What Revolution wants to do is score big. So they don't have to win fast. If you win fast, you can't score a lot of points. And if they make it last at least 2-3 minutes, it will actually score more points if they're get enough good gunplay going. Phantom with a nice knife kill here. And as you can see, Faded taking down No. Gets double killed right there. Kill switch wiping out a couple players here. Doing pretty good with that, but gets killed by Faded. And at the moment, Revolution is not being aggressive. They're trying to score a big, which is a smart thing to do, but they have to go up big. This can't be over 2,000 points. Being down over 2,000 is going to cost them huge at the end of the day. And right now, it looks like Noah's in love with a puppy. He really is. Cute little puppy there. And these are the things that happen in Metal Gear only, folks. Niche out there with Phantom, going in on a battle. 2 versus 1. Phantom's getting suppressed, gets headshotted by Niche. Niche looking to push in towards the missile. They have to score some points, and they're doing a good job on that. Oh my, look at this is the matchup I want to see here. Faded versus Niche. Niche getting the better of Faded. Can Faded survive it? Yes, he does. And now it's looking good for Team Revolution, who's actually up 1,000. If they bolt in the missile and kill a couple of guys, they might take this win here. It's a difficult task to ask, but so far so good. The missile is getting shut down slowly. Looking really good for Team Revolution. They might have it. A couple more shots and it goes down or up. It is gone, folks. The question is, who gets the tiebreaker? We're gonna let it go to the scoreboard. Team Solid is Team Unita. Team Liquid is Team Revolution. Both teams gotta win. We're going to the score. It's looking like Unita gets the win. Now it is 3-1. The pressure is cooking for Team Revolution. They have lost another round, and they have to really prove themselves here to try and succeed. This right here is a display of good stuff by Team Unita. So there it is, 3-2. Looking good so far. Team Revolution is on their backs right now, on the brink of elimination by Team Unita. And this isn't a place you want to be, especially against Team Unita, as they have been pretty dominant throughout the tournament. So far, only losing one match, making it to the finals, and losing in the finals once so far. Now, Revolution can still get the win here. They're gonna have to find a way to beat them through Cloak and Dagger, which is not an easy task to ask. Once again, Team Revolution versus Team Unita. This is the finals for the championship. Who has what it takes? That is the question. I'm loving what I'm seeing from both teams. I can't deny that Unita has been dominant, but Revolution is not holding back. They are putting on a show for us. They have been doing well. They're the only team who has beaten Unita in a match. So that says a lot about their grit. But the problem with it is Unita just has that united nature. As we go forward, we're going to find out on the next round, which is going to be Cloak and Dagger. And we're going to see it in a second here, folks. As we go forward, the match has begun. And at the moment, it's looking like Team Unita is on the attack. This is Cloak and Dagger, the most Metal Gear game mode that you can have. And right now, you're seeing a lot of patience from some of these players. Some of them are actually getting aggressive. You see Phantom being a scout as he normally is with a sniper. Faded pushing on the back corner, waiting it out. And Zone getting aggressive. He might get killed here. He has to be careful. He's getting surrounded, shut down. Not a good look for him. But Joe is also trapped. And he might just get surrounded. It is not looking good for him. Team Unita getting hurt here. 2 players down already. This is where we have to see what it takes. Phantom pushing his pace a bit, moving in. But it's up to Phantom and Faded, the last 2 players on the attacking team. And they're both just scouting it out at the moment, trying to score points with the scouting. And we'll see what happens with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Down on score and players, 4 versus 2. What will Team Unita do? This is the intense game mode. I might want to whisper. And be careful here as they stand in the bushes. Team Revolution happily waiting it out, as their job is to defend the objectives. And Team Unita has to make a move or they'll lose the round, and they're down on points already because their team lost. If they get aggressive, it might be a problem, because now it can go down even more. So the question is, do you get aggressive and try to score, or do you just wait it out? And right now, Faded playing it smart, also just protecting, looking for some scouting. But it is not an easy task with this game mode here, where you're non-lethal. You have a cloak outfit as far as stealth camo, but that doesn't necessarily mean you can not get killed, because the other team is holding lethal weapons and you only have non-lethal. That's what makes this game interesting, as the attacking team has non-lethal. It's fun to see, but it's very, very difficult to attack. And right now we're watching Team Unita willing to take the patience game and hope that Revolution does a mistake or something. Doesn't look like they want to score, and it looks like Revolution will take the first round of Game 5 so far. So far, Phantom just trying to get some type of stun, throwing grenades everywhere, hoping he can get somebody down, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. And Team Unita loses the round, but also the scoreboard. And this is very important to keep track of, because if the next round Revolution loses, you know. Oh, look at this! Great stuff, scoring some points for his team right at the end. Phantom getting 1 player down, and Team Unita going up by 400 points. Keep that in mind for the next round. Team Unita is up 400 points. If it goes to a tiebreaker, they're up 400. Let's see what happens here. Team Revolution is on the brink of elimination. They have to win the next matches to win it all. Here we are. Team Revolution, I'm sure of this. Every time I've seen them play, they play it patient. But they're actually down 400 points. They have to score more than 400 to win this match. If not, Team Unita will take it. And Team Unita is going to wait it out unless they get impatient, because they have the win. Revolution, it's up to Revolution to try to score. If not, they're going to lose a round down 400 points. It's a very dangerous game to play, to wait it out for long. With a tight quarters, with 3 minutes left, they have to make a move. And again, Team Revolution tends to love the patience and the waiting it out. But Unita as well, when it's necessary, they are patient and they take their time. As you can see, this is straight up 100% a patience game. Nobody's going to push the pace. Everybody's going to take their time. And Unita has them by 400 points. So even if Revolution, unless they win this round, it's the only way they can guarantee a win. But if they're going to wait it out like they're doing now, then Revolution will lose by 400 points. And I'm not sure what their plan is, but right now they're being very cautious. Nobody's pushing the pace. It's looking like they are starting to move on the left side here. It's starting to get aggressive. They need to find a way to score some type of points. Throwing grenades, see if that can work. Sai has been really great with the grenades. Let's watch Niche here. They do have a player down. Joa is down for the count, but they have to be careful because other players will come in. You see Faded and Z here, both patrolling. And Sai actually already close to Joa, looking to take him out. But if he gets too close, he might get shot down. So far, so good for Team Revolution. They are scoring, and they have 300. I mean, another stun or a kill can get them enough to win the game. And it's one of those close, quiet games as they're taking their time and doing everything necessary. They got Faded falling back, and Sai doing what it takes. He got the score. He got the score, folks. That's it. Now you see Revolution pulling back because they know they got the win. With 1 minute left, Unita, if they don't push the pace, they just lost. Oh no, wait a minute. Unita scored 100 points. So now it's getting interesting as you see Niche getting shot at, and Joe is awake, coming back towards them. Faded taking out one of their players. And look at this, Niche taking a player out, but gets taken out as well. It's getting interesting, folks. The last seconds here. Could it be the finale? Could it be a win for Unita, or is Revolution going to take the round? Unita clearing out the base. It is looking like Unita will take the win, folks. With the last seconds on the clock, the only way is to score some points here. And it doesn't look like he's going to get there on time. The disc. And that is it, folks. Game, set, match. Team Unita are officially the world champions of MagGamer Championship Series, folks. You have it here. They have done it. They have became the #1 team in Metal Gear Online 3 for 2017. They have won the title officially
Congratulations to Team Unita. That right there, folks, again, a great display of teamwork, strategy, game plans. Unita with the win, and they become the #1 team of 2017 for Metal Gear Online 3. They will be named Big Boss. They earned that title for 2017. Salute to these guys, everybody. Big round of applause. Team Unita takes the win. Congratulations to a great team who showed us what it takes as these guys practice, strategize, showed great tactics, worked together. Individual performances great as well. We got the pleasure to see it before our eyes. Team Unita for 2017, the winners and champions. I am honored to be able to have them as these winners and as they move forward here. That right there, guys, was exactly what I consider a true team effort. Great display of skill, will, and power. Everything about what they did there was exactly why esports events are made. Congratulations to Team Unita. Once again, you are officially the champions. I can't say it enough on how good these guys were. And it was an exciting time watching them compete. And we got the pleasure of seeing them dominate, only losing one throughout the whole tournament, losing one match. That's what I call an amazing experience. Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, I would like to introduce who I consider the team leader of Team Unita. I wanted to have a conversation with this gentleman and ask him about the game. Sir, are you there?
I am here, Maxwag. It is your boy, TSG here.
TSG, who are you and what is your title for this Team Unita?
Well, you know, I'm a really respectful guy, but I did see a lot of disrespect, you know, going back and forth. So I just want to say my team has won the tournament 3 times in a row now. We've won all the tournaments so far in a row. Revolution, they were quite good, but at the end of the day, look who won. The better team won at the end of the day. And I think I can, you know, proudly say this: we are the undisputed champions of MGO3. Nobody can stop us.
I don't think you have to say that. I think that it's very clear. 2017 was you guys' year. You guys dominated and showcased exactly what it takes to be a real team with great skill, and we congratulate you for the win. So now I got a question for you. What is it most that you guys do as a team? What do you guys do to prepare for these tournaments?
Well, what we like to do like, you know, training with each other. We like discuss tactics. You know, I'm a person who's like, you know, into strategy and everything else. You know, I'm an avid reader of The Art of War, so that's an example there. And what we do, we work on tactics. We analyze the enemy teams, see what can work, what can't work, and, you know, above all, just work as a team. Because in UNITA, we're not only a team, we're also a family. We treat each other like brothers and sisters. So we always stick by with each other, no matter what.
I like that. I like that. So now, if you want to speak for a second to the kids who want to be in esports, young teenagers, maybe 20-year-olds, they really love esports, what would you have to say to them about following their dreams and goals when it comes to trying to be the best?
Well, I just like to say from a personal experience, when I first got started into esports, my team wasn't necessarily the best. We tried, but we didn't get too far. And I'd just like to say to everybody that want to pursue their dreams when it comes to esports, Yes, it's a bit of a hard venture. Yes, the times will get tough. But if you keep going, you'll eventually see the light at the end of the tunnel. We never started off as the best team when it comes to esports and enduro. We were actually, in my opinion, we were one of the worst teams. But we trained, we trained, and we trained. And we did tactics, strategy, and everything above else. And look what happened. We've won all the tournaments so far. We've won with clean sweeps. Any other team that's faced us, we've always won matches, except for Revolution, here and there with Bounty Hunter and Sabotage. But we've trained and we focused. And I just like to say to all the kids who are probably listening and they want to be into esports, follow your dreams. Whether it gets hard, keep going. And as a good friend of mine said, Bloody Rose Yuki, she said, only the legit do not quit. And that's what I have to say.
I like that. I like that. So now, you guys won 2017. I announced today that I am opening up the site. We're gonna have a league. We're gonna have legit seasons and everything going on for the site. Now, you guys already have the approval. You don't have to go through the pre-qualifiers or anything like that. But are we gonna see multiple teams from Unitab? Because I know you guys have a big unit, and I think people would love to see in these tournaments more of you guys rather than one team alone. Is that going to happen? What is the storyline with that?
Well, I think that could be a possibility. There's a lot of competition within UNITA. I did say before that we all treat each other like brothers and sisters, but we always have friendly competition, against each other, just to see which players work best, and just friendly banter at the end of the day. It's nothing too serious. We just like to see who's has the bragging rights, but not in a bad way. In a kind of a joking way. So I wouldn't like to rule that out. We may think about creating, different teams of UNITA, and just see and go from there. But possibly it could happen.
You guys have a lot of great
or we
players.
Could just stay as a single team.
You guys have a lot of great players. So I think we want it as viewers, for us, selfishly, put you guys against each other. But it'll be great for the viewers to be able to see that, because they've been enjoying everything you guys have done as a team. But I know there's 20 plus of you. So, but that said, can you give us a shout out to your team, your rosters? I know you can't say every name. You had to write this down, but if you can just give them a shout out right now, is your chance to say your piece to your team and give the shout outs to everybody, especially the guys who performed for us this week and the whole month to get to this point.
Well, I just like to say, and I won't like to hold you up too much, but I just like to say this. So the people that performed in today's tournament, so we had Faded Strength. I've said this time and time again. The guy is the best player when it comes to Cloak and Dagger in the world. He'll not say that, but to me, he is the best player when it comes to Cloak and Dagger. And if you saw his knife kills in the tournament, he's also the best guy when it comes to knifing. And low-key, I think I'm the only one who can beat him at knifing. Joey Maserati, I always call him the Terminator. The guy, he'll go through anybody when it comes to Bounty Hunter or anything when it comes to lethal matches. And I had a 1v1 with him in the past, and he gave me the toughest fight ever. Zongt, recently just got to meet him, but really nice guy, and he's got a lot of potential ahead, and he is a really good team leader. And of course, Phantom Fox, really nice guy as well. He's got a lot of potential. He's a really great team captain. To me, he's the second in charge when it comes to UNITA. And the rest of the people I like to shout out as well. So, unfortunately, Nuka Cola was not present, but she has been watching the stream. So, if you're watching this, thank you for watching. And of course, the other guys, so Pooh Bear, aka the Serval Pain, Russian Snake, Yesinia, and other guys. But there's one person I'd really like to do a shout out to, Mag, and I just want to say, well, actually two people. So the first person I want to say, a good friend of mine, Bloody Rose Yuki, we play a lot together, and she's been helping me out on some stuff, I've been helping out with some stuff with hers, and she's a really good influence on me. She's also known as back in MGO 2 days as Fiona Wynn. But another person I really want to shout out to, this guy, he's been like a mentor to me. He's a guy I really like to look up to, and I really want to emulate his style. He's got great leadership, someone I want to really look up to, good play style and everything. And this particular guy I like to shout out to, if he's watching, he's called Gen Snake. Gen Snake, if you're watching this, you are my role model when it comes to MGO, and I really, look up to you. And of course, the last thing I just want to say, Mark, of course you as, the tournament host, and everybody is, want to say this. Thank you for bringing interest back into MGO3, and you should keep doing these tournaments and leagues. because everyone's enjoying this. Everyone.
Yeah, it's been a blast. I'm blessed to be able to do it, man, and I thank you. And I'm sure the thousands of viewers, man, we have people in the 100,000s watching. They've watched throughout the matches. The statistics are there on my analytics for all the outlets. So to have a team finish it off, you know, and I'm thanking you because of that audience that I've gotten, and the community has come together and brought it together, and it's because of the players. And that's why I'm going to take this minute to tell you and your team, all the players and teams, but specifically the champions who shown us what it takes to be a pro team, working hard, working together, putting in the work necessary, and showcasing why I love Metal Gear Online. There's a lot of popular games, and a lot of popular games that we could showcase and get a lot of popularity out of, but I do not want to go that route because I'm passionate about Metal Gear, and I felt I want to follow what I love rather than go with the hype. And without the players showcasing the talent and the skills and the strategies that plenty of viewers have thanked me, saying, wow, you know, I've learned a lot. I play the game a lot, but I learned a lot by watching these teams battle. They got to learn a lot of strategies, a lot of skills, and they've really been enjoying it. And that's why I felt like I did the right thing choosing a game that I'm passionate about, bringing the community together. And we just want to thank you. I'm sure the people that watch and that are going to watch will be thanking you for putting on a great performance. You and your whole team, sending love and a salute, as I have it on the stream here, to Team Unita for being not only the best team, but showing championship caliber, pro team quality. We thank you.
And no problem, Mark, no problem. And I just want to say as a salute to everybody in UNITA and the fans who are watching. And I don't know if you've seen this in the chat section, but it was, you know, all over and it was played with the hashtag. And I just like to say that UNITA is just too sweet. That's what I like to say.
All right, man. Thank you very much for coming by. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Team Unita for putting on a show for us and destroying everybody in their way, displaying what it takes to be a true champion, giving us nothing but the best of Metal Gear Online 3 championship caliber presentation. We thank you guys for tuning in, for hanging out, and being a part of everything that we're doing. I want to take a second here to get back into this display to explain to you guys to go to esports.maggamer.com so that you can sign up and register for our next event. It is happening. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be an amazing event. It takes players and teams coming together for this event. The viewers have been fun. They've been amazing. They interacted with me all week long about these matchups, asking questions, wondering what's this, what's that, how's this going, getting inspired to play the game that we love and we're presenting to you guys. And it's been an honor and a pleasure to have you guys. And I hope you guys can come back again and enjoy and be a part of this. Every player, every team is welcome to be a part of this, as long as you're professional and you qualify. When you enter and you battle against a team, you have to get into the pre-qualifiers. From there, we'll move on to the qualifiers, and then once that's over, we'll jump into the actual tournaments, just like we did for this one. So you're welcome to come in, check out the site, and register, and then we'll talk business from there. Once again, this is a esports organization that we're running for Metal Gear Online 3, as well as other games in the near future. We are hiring for players, inviting people for admin mods, and also teams and players can register for these matchups. Everybody is welcome. This isn't an exclusive only invite. All players, all teams can join, and we'll definitely see what is going on in the near future for you guys. Once again, you're watching MagGamer Championship Series. This is it, folks. The winners have won it all, and we've seen everything it takes from these players and these teams, and Team Unita comes out on top, showing that they are the best and that they won big time as we go forward here. And the finale was a beautiful one to see as Team Unita takes the title. They are currently being named Big Boss of 2017 officially for this tournament, and we got the near future coming at you with a lot of great stuff happening. So please register and hit us up so that you can get involved with what's happening. Once again, I want to do a quick wrap up showcasing the bracket here. I'm going to thank every team individually as they put on a show for us and gave us the best Metal Gear Online 3 event possible. First off, Nuka. I'm sorry, Nuka. What was that? I'm reading off something else. Notori, MGO, Revolution, New World Order, Cabo, Black Site, North Squad, Neo Die, Fox Die, Old Wolf, SOA, Fighter Z, XOF Squad, Team Puppy, favorite name right there, Team Unita, and Team U Elite. All of these teams made it to the first round after the qualifiers. They competed. We got to see them, and we got to see who was the best of the best in this matchup. Team Unita took it all, becoming the #1 team for 2017. In December, we will do the pre-qualifiers for all the teams that register. They can join, and then we'll get them in. And on December, they will be, so you have a month and a half to register and get your teams ready to go so that you can get into the pre-qualifiers, and whoever wins in the pre-qualifiers will advance to the qualifiers, and we'll move forward for next year's big event. It's going to be bigger than ever. This has been a blast and amazing to see. So I'm thankful of every single person who's come out and done a great job showcasing and holding it down. It's been an honor and a pleasure. And I thank everybody who's been a part of this, my graphic designers who helped with some of these graphics. I put some together, they put some together, two specific, Elam and Visions. They helped with the graphics. That's what their job was. I did the labor for the site, labor for organizing teams, managing, commentating, etc. But without people behind me like today's mods who were in the chat controlling that, this couldn't have been possible either. And we're looking to hire more admin and mods for the official site, esports.maggamer.com, and then we'll bring you along to what we got going on and then move forward from there. It has been very interesting, as the future looks great for our esports organization, but more so the community of Metal Gear Online has evolved and matured, and we're working together, becoming one as a team, bonding and building a future as we go forward. So I'm grateful for everybody and anybody that's a part of the movement as we move forward, and continue to contact us and move on as we go. It has been a super blessing to be able to present this to you guys. I am going to stick around. Normally we shut it down after I do all of these shout outs. I'm going to stick around for a couple of minutes and chat with you guys as we go forward. So feel free to hit me up and get in touch as we are closing this thing out very soon. We've had a blessed day. When I talk about blessed day, well over 100,000 viewers overall, and it's still trickling down. I know everybody's leaving at this moment, but there was so much to say and so much to talk about. that I want to take a minute just to get into it with you guys and really dive deep into all of it, as it's been an honor, man. I couldn't even tell you how happy I am to be able to do this and provide this for everybody. And I will be reading some questions, some comments as we go forward. Again, this is supposed to be strictly presentation, but I wanted to interact at the end here. I know a lot of guys have left, but there's a couple hundred people within all the areas. Any questions you have, concerns, now is going to be the time for you to address them with me as I slowly take a minute to break it down and see what's going on as we go forward. And first, I'm going to look on the most active areas and commentate what they have there. A lot of funny comments here about esports and what exactly we're trying to do. I've explained it. We're not going to be a regular esports with the most popular games. We're looking at favorite games. Your favorite games will be held for esports events. That's the way we're going with MagGamer Championship Series. Metal Gear Online is my favorite, so I'm going to be hosting these. We will have other admin who will host other games that they love and they're passionate about. So that's what you can expect. Alrighty, so we're here talking about how much they love Metal Gear and what made you pick Metal Gear. Well, Metal Gear Kojima, I have to give a shout out to Kojima and thank him. He has been the biggest influence in my life as far as anybody I don't know creator wise. He influenced me as a man, so I love Metal Gear. And then Metal Gear Online has always been fun since Metal Gear Online 1 back when MGS3 came out, so it's my favorite multiplayer. So that's why we decided to go there. It's very unique, as you see. And speaking of that, thank you Kojima for the creativity of Metal Gear, and Konami for supporting Kojima's visions and paying all the millions of dollars to get the games done, as well as supporting this event throughout. You got guys like Ben and Asim who put it out on social media, and that means the world to me, and it's been an honor and a blessing, to say the least. I can't speak for teams. The questions about teams, I don't know what to tell you. And Ryu, this is your first esports you ever watched. You watched a very unique one, as Metal Gear Online is very unique. Nice. I like that you like this tournament. Thank you for coming by and hanging out. I appreciate that, man. And now they're getting into a lot of deeper stuff with Japan. I don't host anything for Japan. Japan teams are welcome, guys. I mean, I'm not against anybody in Japan joining. All they got to do is go to esports.maggamer.com and they will gladly be registered, and we can set up the application and get them certified to compete in the pre-qualifier, and then we'll see what happens from there. But one step at a time, go to the site and hit us up, and then you can get in. You don't have to be Japanese, you don't have to be American, you can be anything, you know, Latin American, European. You can be from everywhere and anywhere in the world, and we're happy to invite you into our event. Thank you for coming by. And talking about Metal Gear, yes, we're having more events. It is going down in the near future. This is just the start of something special, man, and we're just getting going, and I appreciate the love and support that everybody has. Now we're gonna go ahead and check out these comments from YouTube and Twitch. At the moment, it's really low numbers on Twitch and YouTube. What's up with that? I'm looking at Jen here. Thank you for saying congratulations on the tournament. And I'm definitely going to need a Japanese translator. I've had multiple teams speaking Japanese about wanting to join, and I had to translate it through Google Translator, and I didn't really do a good job, and it was hard communicating. But hopefully in the future we'll have one of those Japanese translators for our events. They're really great players over there, and we have a lot of players in our teams that are Japanese, but you know, a full team would be a whole different story. I don't think we've had one. I don't want this to be a North American thing. I'm happy and welcoming all countries and players to our events for the near future. And now we're gonna move over to Mixer and see what they got to say over there. How much do I get paid? Man, I don't get paid, man. This is all 100% passion, man. This is all 100% passion project for the love of the game, for the love of the community, for the love of this whole thing here. As far as you know, your questions, in the end of the day, I do it for the love, and I try to bring the community together. And now I'm hosting this Esports Organization site, building it for an official esports, and we're going to have more than just the game I love. We're going to try to give you a little bit of everything when it comes to other games, depending on our admin and what they're passionate about. I know a couple of admins been asking if they can host tournaments, and we're going to set it up, but we want it to be high quality like this. We want it to be even better, and this is just a warm-up compared to what is coming next year and how we're going to set things up and things are going to be displayed. So look forward to that. Thank you for that question. It was a good one, but again, like I said, it's all for the love, man. I give my time and energy and my life, sacrifice every day for this, and I don't get paid for it. I'm not working for anybody. It's all for the community, and in the future I would want to make it beneficial financially, but for now it's all about the passion and bringing people together. I do want to run an NBA Live 18. I don't want to talk about that too much. I do, and I actually have it halfway set up. There's a couple of complications that I'm not going to get into in the stream, but that is another passion of mine, one of the few games I really feel passionate about, and we'll get into that when the time comes. I'll announce it, but for now it's just a hope and a dream, and it takes a lot more than just me to set that up. But we will see some great stuff there in the future, because like I said, anything I'm passionate for, I definitely make it happen, and Metal Gear is my love and joy. So that's why I did this, and we had an amazing event, to say the least. I'm grateful for everybody that's come out. It's been an honor, and I'm thankful for all the support from everybody who's enjoyed this with me. I know the people on these other sites, I haven't commented back to anything you're saying. It's too many places to look. I just looked at 5 of you guys' spots, and I can't keep going. The stream has gone on long enough. I am going to take a second again to give my shout outs, my own shout outs, to my graphic guys, the one guys I could depend on, the one people that did help. You know, those are the guys that I lean on. It's 2 guys, Visions and I'm gonna call him Ilma. These 2 guys help create some of these graphics. Some of it I do it through OBS. Some of it is done through them specifically. It's a lot of hard work coming into all of these designs and setups, but we're gonna improve even more. And with them, I can do all things, because I host, manage, organize, commentate. I do every single thing, marketing, the website design. I do it all on my own, and then the graphic designers are the few that actually back me up. And today specifically, I asked for some mods. I had 3 mods in there. I'm not going to say their names because they're ghost, but they came in to help me out. Visions, I can say his name publicly. Mish is another guy, There was some other guys in there that I'm not going to mention, but they helped me out and they were great for everything that they did. Want to keep the community clean and keep the event professional for you guys. I know I'm taking time now making it unprofessional, but this ending is about thanking everybody. So those are the main people who's helped play a small part in what I'm trying to do, and we're going to build a team to really make this even bigger, so I won't have to focus on having to do everything, and I can get a team to really work and make it even more bigger and special than it already is. So that's what's going to happen in the future, and I invite everybody to hit me up if they want to get involved. Secondly, again, I thank Kojima for his creativity on creating the series, and I got to thank Konami for some of the prizes that they're going to be giving the Metal Gear satchels, the canvases, and hopefully either I have to pay for it out of my pocket or they can provide Metal Gear Survive. Right now, it's in the air about Metal Gear Survive. I have to pay for that on my own. It's going to cost me over $200 that I'm paying just to make everybody happy. But I had a good time. Secondly, I have to thank, the whole Konami staff from the UK. Assam, he's the manager running things in the UK. And then Ben is running things in US, and those two guys have supported me through social media, retweeting, sharing my events, and it has been great to have them do that, as this is a fan-driven event that I wanted to bring the passion for this game out to the public, and I was really blessed to have them supporting what I do as we go forward. That said, we're gonna do more. We're gonna have more. And you have a chance to get involved right below esports.maggamer.com. That's where to go. But it's been an honor. It's been an honor. And I gave my heart and soul for this. And I don't think people understand sacrificing days and days and every week just to make this as great as possible. And I did it. But without the teams and the players, without my 3 mods who came in for the chat, without my 2 graphic guys, it would be twice as hard and it would be more difficult, and nothing would be possible without them. And I'm grateful for that. And then most of all, the viewers who interact with me and commentate and keep me alive with the jokes. I know this is a display of esports, so I don't interact with the chat, but I am grateful for all of your support. I'm grateful that you come by and hang out with me while I present this, and I'm happy that the community has been really excited about it the way I have. So thank you. Thank you very much for every single person who's been a part of this throughout the journey. And we started in 2015. I started doing events on my own, and I've still been doing them on my own, but now I'm going to open it up for a team and build a true esports organization focusing on games you love. Not the popular games, but games you love and that you're passionate about. And we welcome everybody to come. If you want to be an admin or you got suggestions, feedback, let me know. I want a commentator. I want these pro casters to come do commentary, and I just manage the events. I'm okay with that. I want multiple casters to come and do the calls. You know what I mean? I want admins and mods to take control. I can't do it alone. So I'm calling to you. And I thank you guys so much for everything. That said, we're going to have a great future as we move forward. Everything I do is independent, on my own. I don't try to feed off of these corporations. I make my own moves, spend my own hard-earned money, hard-earned time, and work really hard. And I'm grateful to have the support and love from everybody. And it's been such a blessing. and I couldn't tell you how much, this event, as you could see here, it is done, but it was a long journey. It took weeks and weeks and weeks to get here, and we seen Team Unita take charge. Unita. People say Unita. I say Unita because it's the original Latin language on that term. They won it all. And again, you're going to see more. So get in touch, stay in touch, follow us on social media as we go, and keep it rolling for you guys. So thank you very much for hanging out. We're coming to an end here. We're going to have more of this in the near future. Stay tuned. MagGamer Championship Series, bringing you nothing but the best of esports for Metal Gear Online and more. You saw it, and we finished it. The best team has won, and now the next year is going to start going. We're going to have pre-qualifiers in the server. Please contact me. Hit me up on all my social media platforms. Let me know you're interested, and we'll bring you in to get into the qualifiers, compete against some of these great teams, and try to get in there. And either way, you'll be a part of a great movement and a great cause. So we thank you very much. Peace and one love, MagGamer.